Hi guys, welcome to my preview for Arsenal Man United. Right, it's Friday evening. It's Sunday that will be the game itself, but we are going to get into an in-depth preview between two of the biggest rivals in Premier League, Arsenal and Manchester United. Right, with me I've got Charlie here already. Should be having some more guests come on as well. But how are you? What, his internet's gone again.
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Thank you.
You all right there,
I'll turn the
Charlie?
volume down. It's very loud.
Okay.
Oh, no, mine. I should be okay. Yeah, I'm fine, mate. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, who else is expected tonight?
Pardon?
Who else is expected tonight? Who else you got on?
Should have Realist come back on. He said he's gone back for his computer. Got Jem coming on. He did just pop in, but he should be coming on as well. And yeah, Flawless said if he's free, he'll jump on. I'll just message him now.
AC, if you're watching, what's this rumour I hear about Thomas the Tank Engine?
I thought we had Thomas the Tank Engine.
No, evidently AC was saying that Thomas the Tank Engine is better than Fred.
Oh, don't. No, let's not start this debate again. We've got Connor in the chat, so don't even start this. Oh, God.
Come on, AC, where are you, mate?
But, yeah, here we go. It's the voice of reason himself. It's Mr. Claude.
Happy birthday, mate. Oh, happy birthday, mate.
Thank you.
How old are you today, mate? Well, you don't want to reveal.
I'm still 17. No, 26 now, mate. 26.
Oh, it's come up. It's Nobby Styles.
Yeah. Also got TD Chefs on as well.
How you going, Stephen?
Yeah, not too bad. You?
Good. I just want to say, I just want to big up Claude because obviously I've been following you for watching you from Australia for a very, very long time. You know, obviously, voice of reason, you know, as people would like to say, but you know, obviously, I watched you obviously after a lot of AFTV sort of videos in the past, and you always were the more sensible one out of you and Ty in terms of sort of like coming down and trying to bring a sort of an earthly level to it, I suppose. And I want to obviously, you know, obviously I haven't spoken to you before, but I just want to say that I do, you know, agree with some of your points, most of the time, and I sometimes I don't agree, but you know, mostly agree than disagree.
Yeah, I think if we all agreed, it'd be a boring world on everything. If we all agreed on everything, it'd be a very boring world.
I will just say this as well: is that like I think you can have a few pints and be a bit tipsy and still be just as sensible as Ty, more sensible than Ty. I would say. There's being optimistic than there's just being out there.
Yeah. So where did this news just come through?
Just add Jem.
What's going on?
Realist. How are you guys?
Not bad. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right, mate.
Good. We're all good.
Hello, Jem.
Are you all right?
Yeah, not too bad. You all right?
I keep trying to hold the league on, huh? I don't. He's been meaning to do something with us at some point.
As long as you don't bring the other one on. Oh, jeez.
Hey, Gal.
Oh my god.
He messaged me just now saying, "What am I doing?" Because he wants me to come on his stream at one point. So yeah, he's I was going to invite him here with you lot. No, I'm joking.
There was meltdown, weren't they, last night?
Why they were carrying on last night, mate? God.
Yeah.
It was
a bit
Oh,
too
the
much,
bullshit. Bullshit.
Bit too
To be
much though,
honest-
isn't it?
Yeah, but the way the
Was it
girls
bad?
throwing his arms about like that and all this carry on, what's that all about, mate?
No, the thing is, yesterday, the person I felt sorry for was Kesh because everyone was interrupting
Igor,
him.
I
Couldn't even
don't
say
think
anything.
that's not how you spell my name. It's a V.
Hmm.
Jokes.
Yeah, so
I was
yeah,
watching. I was watching that live stream last night, and I just couldn't believe the amount of nonsense that was being spouted in there. I was just sitting there shaking my head and going, "Are we going to actually have a conversation, or is this just going to be like a back and forth argument where everyone just yells at each other?"
That's your fan base, mate. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
it's very divided.
Divide itself.
I
mean,
get
like-
one speaking and there's two shouting above him, and you can't get a proper debate on. It's just ridiculous.
The thing I find is as well is that I was saying like the other day I was gonna have this person on or this person on. And he was like, well, I don't want to be on. Well, I don't want to be on. See on that person. Be on when that person's on, and I'm like, look, it's
I'm
I think you're making
with the
excutions for that
Arteta
one, right?
situation. I'm going to put my hands on. I'm going to put my on the table. I'm going to say to them, I'm in agreement with Lee on the Arteta situation, and if people disagree, we can have a proper debate. But what I don't like is when they start shouting and calling people names, talking about people's wives. You can't be doing that, mate.
No, I get that. I completely agree.
I just don't get that. Why we're so. I just don't get why. I don't get why we get so divided over certain issues within our club. Why can't we just literally, like, go along with this? And then, yes, if we have questions, we don't particularly think, say, Arteta's the answer. We still think we need someone else, or whether we had a good signing, or whether that we just have an open discussion. There's no need to be fighting.
I think the biggest problem,
You know why,
I think
Stephen?
especially from Miguel's proposition of everything, is that he's a very positive Arsenal fan. He tends to try and not see the negative about his team, and he's a bit like Claudio. He's a bit like Ty in his ways, that he'll be positive about a negative game. You could lose like 3-4-0, but he'd always see something that was good in it, and that's why I think fans got on his back because he's not really critical about his squad. And you know, it's not a bad thing, him being the way he is. It's just the way his thought process is. You know what I mean? So
The problem is,
My thought
yesterday,
process, to be honest, is on life. On my thought process is probably I'm a very sort of positive. I have my days where I'm down, but most of my days I spend positive because, like, yeah, I'm celebrating my birthday today. But when I was 2 years old or coming up to 2 years old, if I didn't get a liver transplant, I was going to die by the age of 2. So.
yeah.
A very positive aspect on life because it's so precious.
Yeah.
But if you start talking to me about Arsenal, I'm like, oh, for God's sake.
yeah, but the thing is, yeah,
Stephen,
I was
the
watching.
problem is,
You go on, Charles.
go on, AC.
No,
The
obviously
problem is
yesterday.
everyone's a critic.
Go on, Charles. Go on, mate.
AC. Well,
I think it's
everyone's a critic, aren't they? When we lose, everyone knows best. And when we win, everyone's happy.
yeah.
But it's the way that you play. You don't mind losing if you give a good performance.
Yeah.
But some of the performances we've done over the
What
last
is it?
6 months.
I
Go
think
shifts.
the problem I find with Arsenal at the minute is that I'm as I'm getting distracted watching Hamilton's records. But yeah, the thing I get with Arsenal at the minute is that what I think we need is just not a win, because we've had wins. It's just a really good. We've gone out there, gone 2-3-0 up by say half time or something, killed the game dead, and just totally dominated the side in a strong performance, and go out.
Yeah,
Ain't gonna happen. We haven't got the players to do that.
Yeah, but
yeah, but Stephen, when Arsenal win, prime example is look at AFTV. They're all gassed after yesterday's result. Yeah, they think that as soon as they win a big game, they're gonna go on a massive run. They're not. Like, listen, their hopes are gonna get crushed on the weekend, and it's probably true. They will get crushed on the weekend. And all these are the realistic Arsenal fans. Yes, obviously, Claude, they have a chance. Arsenal do have a massive chance to beat United, but if they don't, then there's going to be a lot of speculation as to why these fans are so positive when they're beating teams in the Europa League who don't even get up to the mass height of Arsenal as a club. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an easy 3 points for them yesterday, but can they listen? Fans need to be realistic. They need to understand you're not going to just go on a run after you win against some basic club 3-0 in the Europa League. That's not going to happen.
Well,
I think you think
you find a big game.
I don't think United will be winning comfortably, because I don't think Arteta will allow. What he'll do, he'll go out and try and basically play like he has done all season. He'll just be pragmatic. He'll just everyone be, it's not gonna. There's no way that game for me. It smells of a 0-0 draw like the last week's game. I'm telling you this now. It just smacks of a 0-0. I agree. Both teams are scared of conceding. Look at that game last week. Both teams. Because they've been conceding goals, Chelsea and Man United. Everyone thought it'd be a goal fest, but no, because they went out especially not to concede goals. Both teams last week.
Yeah,
I think you might see that again this week as well with both teams, because even though he's been doing well in Europe, he changes his formations.
Those were the days.
Go on, Jem. Go on, mate.
Wenger and Ferguson arguing on the touchline. Those were the days. Sorry.
I think the biggest thing that Arsenal fans need to realise is that I feel that since Arteta's come in, what he's done is he's done something that Emery and Wenger's failed to do, which was shut up shop. Now you have been doing that against the top six, and you've been pragmatic to play against. Do you think that you're going to sort of fall short? Because I do believe that the way you kind of play, you only have one plan. There's no plan B to the way you're playing. And I feel like the top six already playing against you already with this type of formation have kind of sussed out what you're going to do already. So it's just a guess of how long can Arsenal keep playing like this against the top six and get away with it, which is sit deep and defend.
Yeah, but Jim's been on that for the last 5 years.
I honestly sit here and think that what Arteta at the minute is now trying to do is trying to not be more pragmatic and be more expansive with his football, and it's trying to find the best formula in between the two, because he's scared of our back four. I mean, you can look at our back four. I mean, last night, the only reason we were going to put that back four out last night is because we're playing Dundalk, right? Yeah. So
he wasn't playing that. It was doing the same thing as he's been doing all season, even against Dundalk.
Yeah, he did.
He had what's he called it playing there, didn't he? Xhaka. So he won't change his formation. Even Dundalk is scared to change it. I mean, they were awful. By the way, I've never seen this happen before, where a team has no fouls against them in the whole 90 minutes. It must be a record. I've never seen that before happen.
All I want to say is
in 90 minutes last night.
All I want to say is 3 attackers in our team does not work, and it's been proven don't work. It's not our strong point, is it? And I feel like Ollie's going to start doing that when we play you lot on the weekend.
Mm.
How confident are you, as a Man United fan?
Thing is-
How confident are you of getting a result against Arsenal based on your current form? Because at the moment, you guys are doing the job, aren't they, to be fair?
We're doing bits as of now. I would say, yes, I can see us getting. Yes, I can see us bagging 3 points, but it's not like it's going to come to us easily. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to come to us just simply walk into the pitch and start winning and then grab 3 points at the end. No, it's not going to work like that. We need to use the right tactics and we need to use the formation and the players that we've been using. I'm not saying use the exact players that we've been using for the past few games, because that's not going to work, because they're just going to get tired at the end of the day. But Arsenal are a team that can turn things around, and as of now, Man United are on this great form, and Arsenal are not doing the best, but they're not the worst either. So it's 50-50 for me. It's 50-50 for me. I'm just gonna have to see what Timmy put out tomorrow, and it's going to determine how confident I am.
What I think with United, though, they might fall is complacency, because they've had 2 great results, haven't they? In Europe, they've had 2 outstanding results in Europe. They had that 0-0 against Chelsea. Wasn't great, but I think they might be a bit complacent, thinking United and Arsenal are just there. And they might be a bit more open, coming out and try and be more open. And if they are open, that will let Arsenal win. I feel this game is. I just see 0-0 all written up. I just see it.
Claude, do you worry about Arsenal's current form? I'll say recent form, but current form at home to United, because they haven't got good results there, have they? They've not really a ground that they go and win.
No, it's not a ground, but it's a different situation now with no crowd. It's a different ball game now, isn't it? With no crowd, so I don't think that advantage is there in him at the moment. It's a crazy season. I mean, they got.
Don't forget that.
And yet now they come back and beaten Leipzig.
Don't forget the referees tomorrow, Andy.
Yeah, that's not in our favour now. But and of course,
did you notice? Like,
it's I don't know. It's
the Leipzig game, Claude, when they won 5-0.
Yeah.
They never until United made their subs. That they was playing absolute pony. They was 0-0 when they made their 5 subs.
They scored early, didn't they?
But I think
I wasn't. I hold my hands.
I thought it was when they put their subs on.
I was on the other game. Terry was doing the Man United game. I was doing the. I had the other game.
Yeah.
And, what game was I doing?
I think that City game, weren't you?
That's what I was doing. The Barcelona game. I was doing the Barcelona Juve game. Terry was doing that.
What I'll move on to actually, since
we're due a good win.
You know what, Stephen? I saw Chris's comment. I want to see what the Arsenal fans would line up first. I want to see what they'd line up first.
Yeah.
I think what he'll do, I think he'll go Leno in goal.
Hang on a minute. I got this. I used it last time. It really does work.
I think from 1 to 11, though. Do you not think Man United have got a stronger squad than Arsenal from 1 to 11? Looking at it,
that's the problem, Jem. We do, but do we really use our players to their max extent? No, we don't. We don't. It's been proven we don't.
What I think he's going to do, he's going to go Leno in goal. I think he'll do the 3 centre. I think it'll be Gabriel. It'll be Mustafi, Gabriel, and I have a feeling he'll play Tierney, yeah. And he'll either play Saka as the wing back or
he'll play Maitland.
Bellerin.
I think he'll play Maitland.
He might play Maitland. No, I don't think he's got enough confidence in Maitland at the moment. I think he'll play Bellerin on the right because he loves Bellerin. He'll play probably Saka or I think he may go for Kolasinac because he may be thinking Saka's too positive going forward rather than going back defensively. So he may just pick.
what we would do.
As a two. And I think he'll play Partey and Xhaka in Xhaka in the middle, and the three at the front. It'll be Aubameyang on the left. I think he'll play Aubameyang on the left. I think he'll play either Pepe or I think he'll go for Willian. I'd rather see Pepe, but he'll go for Willian and he'll play. I think he'll play Lacazette down the middle. I think that's how he'll go.
Should we go? Should we go for what we would like to see? So what we would do?
Well, yeah, but we haven't got much options. What we like to see, we haven't got the options.
So
there's a lot of injuries.
How would you like to form up for starts?
Well, I'll let you boys think what you would.
But what to do is just go through each individual position and just choose who you think we should play in that position between you, because there's 3 or 4 Arsenal fans here. Makes more sense, doesn't it?
Right. So if we're going for this formation we got here, right back.
Maitland-Niles.
Going to go Bellerin, I'd say.
Yeah, I think Bellerin will get it, but
I don't think he'll put Maitland-Niles right back.
No. I don't think he trusts Maitland-Niles enough.
To be honest.
But isn't this what we want to see, or is this what?
Oh yeah. I personally, I would put Maitland-Niles at right back. I would. Right. I mean, not right back, but right wing back there, and I would play. I would play Saka on the other side because I'd rather go up there and try and give it a go. No, we could play. I'd play Tierney as the centre half because we have no David Luiz and we've got no one else. Holding's injured. Chambers are injured, so we've got no choice. We've got to play Tierney there. That's what I would go.
Clark, we were going on based on this.
How many are you having at the back, Clark?
This formation. It was based on this formation.
How many you looking at the back? Back 4 or back 5?
Well, we know he ain't going to play. He's not. He's going to play free. He's going to play free centre and then play 2 wing backs, isn't he? He's going to play the free. He's going to play free, sort of 3-4-3, isn't he?
He's going to play like a pivot, isn't he? A pivot in the middle and then 5 at the back with wing backs.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Pivot,
double pivot in the middle, and 1 attacker and 3 up front.
Yeah,
he's not going to play well. I don't know. I mean,
that is how he will line up. That's what he's been doing all season.
Yeah,
he ain't going to change now, especially tomorrow. I mean Sunday against Man United.
No,
he's not going to suddenly say I'm going to throw everything forward. We might want him to have a go because.
But the thing is, Claude. I think personally for me,
Claude, the thing is.
Yeah,
go on, TD Shifts. Go on.
I was just gonna say,
Jem, I don't know what as a neutral, what would you as a neutral, what do you think Arsenal's best way of going up there to play, in your opinion, as a neutral? It's good to see what neutral thinks on this.
I think you have to stick to what you know. But however, by doing that, I think I just don't see why Lacazette should lead your line when he just looks so underconfident, and I don't understand it. I don't understand why he plays. So for me, I would have played Aubameyang through the middle. I probably would have played Saka on the left, and then probably put maybe a Willian or a Pepe. Yeah, probably one of them 2 on the right, but kept the same formation.
I agree with you, but the feeling among Arsenal fans is that I put this point, and there's someone, Kenny. I don't know if you know Kenny. Kenny's a big. What he sees, and what a lot of Arsenal fans see, is that Aubameyang can't play with his back to goal. So playing him through the middle his hold-up play is not good enough. See what I'm trying to say? So that's their argument. And the argument is when he was at Dortmund, when he played at Dortmund, he always played wide.
I don't think you get the best out of Aubameyang playing that formation with him on the wing. And the reason I say that is because when you're defending, he's always like pretty much your left back, and that's not what he's on the pitch to be doing. We want him to use his pace. You want him to be getting behind the defence, and he can't do that if he's playing on the left for me.
The only thing I could probably say in Laka's defence, now don't get me wrong, I'd expect him to do much more than just holding up the ball and laying it off to Aubameyang to go on the run and through it behind the back line, right? Which, if you saw in the FA Cup final, he was doing, right?
Yeah.
But still,
he just misses too much chances, bro.
Unlike, say, like the other option we got, if you wanted to play Aubameyang on that wing, which has been effective for us, is Nketiah, and Nketiah is not going to hold up the ball.
But you look at Lacazette, right? He gets a lot of very clear-cut chances. Like, you only got to look at the Leicester game. If he scores that chance, use it back. Use it right. Would you be winning or you're drawing? I can't remember, but you would have been in a better position. Do you know what I mean? And he didn't.
But even then, is that if we played Aubameyang, what I've noticed every time we've played Aubameyang up front is then we're lacking that sort of person to be there to lay the ball off to get people in behind.
Yeah, but Steve, that's why you've got Saka. For me, Saka is a creative player. He should really be a number 10. When you watch his game, he's good with the ball at his feet. And I feel like if you played him off an Aubameyang instead of having Lacazette up there, that you would probably see more chances. The thing is, where you shot yourselves in the foot, in a way, a little bit, is Mesut Ozil, because he's the perfect player now to sit in that position, playmaking wise, and set up and play these through balls and dictate the game, because that's his game. Do you know what I mean?
It's a political decision. It's not a manager decision. We all know that's a political decision.
Yeah, I mean,
the reason Ozil's not playing is not because the manager don't want him to play.
I get that.
Can't go back.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
I get it, and I understand the political side of it. But right, as a football player, what he can bring to the game, this would suit him right now.
I agree with you. I mean, you can't tell me that squad he ain't good enough to be at least on the bench. I can't believe it. It's a political decision. It's a political. And anyone that says it was Arteta's decision is living in cuckoo land, because before the lockdown he was playing, and suddenly he didn't take the pay cut. He wasn't playing. There you go. So it's. Don't get me wrong. He don't. The only thing
there's definitely something going on. We don't know.
He doesn't perform in the way. I haven't seen him perform one good game
in a long time.
On the Ozil thing, right? I got this from my birthday on one of my cards. You see this? It's a check, £17 million. Right? Here you go, Ozil. Fuck off.
Wow.
Stephen, I'll go. Give it to me. I'll fuck off.
go live in a beach somewhere.
Sure. The thing is, what people are missing. We went to Liverpool. Right, we went to Liverpool and parked the bus and lost. We went to City. We parked the bus.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm quite an Arteta in man. But the thing is that he must realise that we cannot go to United and just park the bus. It ain't going to work.
No, I get that.
When will he learn that we've got to start attacking the ball? But on the other hand, you've been to the top 3 clubs in the country and lost 1-0 as such. So, I mean, I was speaking to Terry earlier, Claude, and he was saying about finishing 4th. There's 16 teams. If we finish 4th, there's 16 teams below us that would love to finish 4th.
Mm.
Yeah, but this is...
You know what I mean?
I agree with you, but what I'm trying to say is we're in a situation where you can't be patient anymore, because we've been in Europa League for the last 4 years.
A long time.
And another season in the Europa League, it's attracting players as well.
I mean,
you want to get rid of the only good thing about our club at the moment is that come the summer, all these players are all gone. They can't. Their contracts are up. They'll be on.
Claude, what's your expectations? What's your expectations of Arteta this season? And if he doesn't finish if he doesn't finish in the top 4 or even get Europa League, should he be sacked?
I think we have to look elsewhere, yeah, because you can't. What you've got to look
I
at
don't
is
think
that. No, Charlie ain't going to agree with me, and we've had arguments, and it's been friendly, isn't it? It's been friendly arguments. But I'm one of those. I don't think we can afford to be another year without Champions League football.
I mean, honestly,
first of all, it's a trade.
You looked at Arsenal, right?
We were very lucky. We were very lucky to get.
If you're going to look at it like that, right?
If you could, hang on, I'll just say, if you're
going to look at it like that,
being rivals, right? How big as club Arsenal are? Should Arsenal really be competing in Europa League at the minute?
I think Arsenal have got a good enough squad to compete.
Let's put it this way. All right?
In Europa League, to be honest.
Unai Emery got sacked for finishing 5th, 1 point behind.
Yeah,
1
that's
point
true.
behind was sacked.
That's true.
Right.
Yeah.
So and that final against Chelsea, which was I couldn't believe it, and I was everyone knows my rant after that. I went mad on that because I couldn't believe that Chelsea had more hunger to win that game than us. They were already qualified for the tournament, but they wanted it more than us. To me, that wasn't good enough. That weren't good enough, and there's no disrespect to Chelsea. Yeah, go on, Charlie. Go on, mate.
We're old enough to remember. We're old enough to remember the 70s and 80s. We were a mediocre mid-table team.
We've moved on. Charlie. The pressures.
I know.
It's a different ball game. There's a lot of money involved. It's money involved as well. It's a big ball game now. And what I'm trying to say, Charlie, if we don't qualify for the Champions League, all these other teams, right, are going to go improve and improve and improve, and we're going to fall further and further behind. The only chance for me we got is if we qualify for the Champions League.
Can I just?
We have to be in that competition.
The opposite fan bases will just get all of the factual evidence that Arsenal aren't good enough if that happens as well.
Yeah.
It's true.
Can I just also, Christian, what's your take on Man United and this current status right now?
Before you answer that, can I ask Jem one? Because he just asked me that. If Lampard doesn't qualify for the Champions League this season, does he get a free pass?
No,
he needs to go
because you can't spend that kind of money and not at least win a trophy. And at least for me, for Lampard to stay, he's got to win a domestic trophy and he's got to finish in the top 3. That's it for me. Anything less, he's in trouble.
He has the players.
Spend money or not?
Hang on, this is in net spend, right? Chelsea have spent in net spend over 200 million in this transfer window. If that doesn't get you further or a trophy or some sort,
you have to go.
It's something seriously wrong at your football club.
Okay, Stephen. Then I can talk on behalf of Man United. It basically says we're not good enough either. Because look at the players that we have. Have we won anything? No, we haven't. And that's the thing. You look at our club. You compare it to most of the clubs in the Premier League. Yeah, it's one of the best squads that we have. One of the best squads in the Premier League. And are we winning anything? No, we haven't. And Ollie's been in the job longer than Lampard, so he should know better. So people who do holler Ollie out, I understand. Fair enough. But look at the class players that we have. Yes, they don't put in the performances, and that's when it angers me. We have the players, but they don't put in the performances. And I'm not just going to blame Ollie and say it's him, because it isn't. It's the tactics as well. And let's just hope Lampard can get the tactics right, because he's going to get a lot of hate if he doesn't perform.
There has to be that pressure for us because we've spent 200 million. That's the problem.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
So there's no way. We can go on, Steve.
Do you think there's someone though that you can bring in that can get those players playing?
For me, no. I mean, personally, if it was me, when I say that Lampard's going to go if he don't get in the top 3, I ain't talking on behalf of myself. For me personally,
Roman,
he's got to be given time. But I just don't think Roman's going to give him time. If you look at Chelsea in the last 15 years, We've sacked like 13 or 14 managers, but it's given us success, and that's always
One,
been our
one
way of
after
playing.
and after
Yeah.
winning the Champions League as well.
Exactly,
Winning the
exactly.
Champions League. And
There
still
may
got
be,
sacked.
there may be. It's
And
just
you lot sit here and say, "Oh, if we don't finish fourth," this is the way that this is our club. You have to be, ruthless because
Ruthless, yeah.
look at Chelsea. Di Matteo won the Champions League and
Yeah, he
still
was
got
gone.
the sack,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Antonio Conte won the league the season before.
Didn't he come in as an interim manager though?
Got the sack.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Sack.
I wanna just adapt onto what you guys have just said.
You can't argue against it. You can't. None of you can argue against it because they've won. They've probably in the last 15 years are probably the most successful club in England.
They
Yeah.
are. They are the
When
it
most
comes to
successful
winning
club.
trophies.
They are.
Of course they are.
Right.
Of course they are. And
So
if
you
Chelsea
can't
are doing that, if Chelsea are doing that, then they can be a team. I don't have to
You
have
can't argue
this
against
manager
it, Charlie.
that defines the management. You
argue.
guys can change your manager. If you guys are changing your managers to win stuff, is that really a bad thing? It really isn't. If you guys are doing all of that, you guys can clearly do it. You guys can do it again. This is Chelsea. This is Chelsea. And this is the prime example as to why Tottenham fans shouldn't claim they're the best team. They shouldn't. Because they get nowhere near Chelsea. Chelsea have been, at best,
In this
some of
conversation.
no, I'm just saying, if you put Chelsea compared to the likes of United in recent years, Chelsea dominate us. Clearly, they have, like competition-wise and how well they've been doing, and that's coming from me. And most of the fan base would say, "Oh no, but we United, we always stand taller than Chelsea." Fuck the past. Just look at the present times right now. Chelsea have been the best London club, and it's been like that for a while now, and that's just facts.
But you guys haven't won anything for 7 years, and for Man United, for being the biggest club in the Premier League, that's not good enough. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not good enough.
So,
Like,
we're going
Jem-
about Arsenal a lot, but
But that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, you can't argue against that model because, as you say, am I mistaken here? That over the last 15 years, probably the most successful club in England, trophy-wise, now is Chelsea, isn't it?
yeah, it is. It is.
And look at their models. Can't argue against the model.
Right to that point. Right to that point, Claude. In the end, when you look back in the history books, who you gonna look up? Right, list the managers that Chelsea had, or list the titles they've won.
It's always the titles, mate. Always.
Well, yeah, it's the trophies. It's the trophies they've won. So you
Jem?
can go. Well,
Yeah, they won
You know
the-
what, though?
Yes, mate.
They won the Champions League, the first London club to win the Champions League, because they were ruthless. We
Oh, we're
kept the
lucky.
manager in for
Don't get me
12
wrong,
years.
Claude. We was lucky as well. Don't
Oh,
get me
but
wrong.
still.
But,
Yeah, but a lot of things. Don't matter how you win it. Don't matter how you win it. I mean,
yeah,
all
I
right,
know.
they were
We
lucky.
won it. Yeah.
All right, but they still won it.
Jim,
I
do you
mean,
want to say that, Mark?
I want that. Like, I mean, 2004. I think we had the best team in Europe. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
beat
remember
Chelsea.
that. Yeah.
FA Cup,
Yeah.
beat them twice in the league. Come to Champions League, we got beat by them.
Stuff,
What good
didn't
is
you?
that
Yeah.
to us? Enrico Sacchi said we were the best team in the league that year. That's from Enrico Sacchi, yeah. He
Yeah.
said we were the best team in the league in Europe at the time. And then what do we do? And who ended up Chelsea? They beat us, and they go and lose to Monaco, who then go to lose to Porto.
Yeah.
No way. That year we should have won the Champions League.
That's when Mourinho.
And even in 2006, we should have won. But in 2004, definitely we should have won it. Definitely.
Carter, what's your take on all this so far?
The thing is, Jim, one thing
Yes,
is, mate.
Yeah.
I personally believe that Abramovich is one of the most corrupt people in football.
Can I just ask first?
It's all black money from Russia.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I get that, but at the same time, I ain't going to complain, to be honest, about it because it's brought success to my club, So for me, it's
but what I'm saying is, you can
Charlie, this is where I'm going to argue with you on here, Charlie, on this, right? Do you think Kroenke is a better man than the Russian guy? At least he's put the money into the club. He's put the money into it. What's Kroenke doing? Yeah, well, we're all sitting here.
Yeah.
All going on
I agree. But what I'm saying is,
I'd rather have the oil. I'd rather have him that money, and he spends it on the team than Kroenke any day of the week.
Yeah, I agree.
And at least he knows his football because he wouldn't have had those recruitment that we've had in the last few years, the recruitment.
I know, but what I'm saying is,
all this shit. He wouldn't have it. He would get rid of him because he understands football. The trouble with our owners, they don't understand football. That is the biggest problem. They don't understand football. Abramovich.
Carter, can we get Carter's opinion first, and then
Steve.
All right, good.
Let TD Shifts talk.
How can you get rid of Di Matteo after winning the Champions League? What's that about?
Yeah.
Go on. I'm sorry, I'm talking over people.
No. Go on, mate. Go on.
Someone.
I was just gonna say, Jim, can I ask you a question? Yeah.
This shit is so dumb.
Hey, Reels.
God.
Ads. Shush. Yeah.
Jim, can I ask you a question? As a rival, right? I look at your team.
Yeah.
I look at your team from front to back. There's obviously a glaring problem with obviously goalkeeper and obviously defense wise and everything else, right? I just have a quick question. Is there a reason why Frank Lampard's decided to play Kai Havertz, who for me is probably the best number 10, youngest number 10 in the world, out on the right hand side, and then in a number 10 role, when you have the likes of Mason Mount, who could potentially, I don't know if he's tried this, or potentially go on the right hand side, have Pulisic on the left, and have Werner up front with Havertz feeding balls through to the front three. Is that and Kovacic or Kante behind him? Is that something that you've wondered that yourself, or is that just me? Because I just feel like Havertz on the right he's not having much of an impact on the right hand side than if he was playing in the middle.
I think because the reason we played Havertz on the right at the beginning was because of the amount of injuries we had. We had Ziyech out, we had Pulisic out. We were using, we only had three. We had three and out wingers. We had Hudson-Odoi.
Yeah,
he doesn't trust him, and I don't get it. I don't know if there's a problem in the training or whatever it is, but yeah, do I think Kai Havertz playing on the wing makes him less effective? Yes, I do, because he should be in the middle, and he needs to be as close as possible to Werner up the pitch to get the best out of him, because that's his game, and we've seen it when he was at Leverkusen. Mason Mount is the same. He's not a winger. Yes, he's got a good work ethic that people keep going around, but he's pretty much playing. It's like playing with 10 men when he's playing on the wing. And again, he's someone that needs to be playing in the same position as Kai Havertz, but there's only one position there, unless you play a double pivot and then play Kante holding behind. So it's one of the ones where I think Lampard's still trying to, do you know what I mean, play around and juggle and see what he can and can't do.
Would you like to see Ziyech, Havertz, and Pulisic, and then Werner up front as the
100%. I think you're going to start seeing that more so now. Well, now they're all slowly getting match fit. That will be the case. It will definitely be the case. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. So
as the role of number 10 really doesn't really
Let me ask you this then, Jim. So
number 10 role doesn't really
what's your ideal back four for the back? Who's your ideal back four? If you got the midfield, you got the front attack. Who's your ideal back four?
Thiago Silva, Zuma, Aspie, and Chilwell. That's our strongest back four.
Yeah.
Can I get first part opinion first, and then Matt's opinion?
Stephen, happy birthday, bro.
Yeah.
I was going to say that. Happy birthday, Stephen. I was going to say, hope you have a great day today.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, mate.
Yeah.
It's really good to have a birthday on a Friday as well. I'm not sure about the lockdown situation either. But, I'm pretty sure.
Jim, he actually said to me on the live stream before. He says he's hoping that Arsenal win against Man United, so he at least has a decent birthday.
Yeah. That will
Who said that? Who said that?
Yeah, I said that.
Stephen said that.
Look, I've already made a deal with Arteta. I made a deal with Solskjaer. Made the deal with my team.
I'm cool with that.
Right? You lot are getting
for you, mate. You go and beat Man United. It will hurt me, but it'll make you feel better. So that's cool. I'm not being selfish. I'm not being selfish anymore.
I'm sure it'll make a lot of Arsenal fans happy.
I see you in the loft.
What?
Are you in the loft, mate?
Are you in the
One
loft?
second. Let me turn my. I'm gonna turn my brightness up. 1 second, lads. Because I'm not usually this dark, am I?
What you make of the current debate in a minute,
Bro, you've always got like some good like background there. Like you look like you're like in outer space.
He's got a young lady hiding a young lady in there. That's why.
Yes,
I'll
yeah,
show you.
definitely. So, what do you think? What do you think, Matt?
Blimey,
with
you
Man
turn
United,
your brightness up.
with the
With
game.
Man
I'll turn it
United.
up.
Yeah.
There we
You
go.
with me?
Mate, beating RB Leipzig 5-0 is a tremendous thing to do. There was the semi-finalists last season, and we beat Paris as well. I think winning them 2 games, 6 points up in the Champions League, it's a good thing. Like you've only got to win like maybe against I think it's a Turkish team. We got Besiktas.
Yeah.
If we do that, then it's all flying colours, isn't it? What do you think?
But do you see? Because a lot of Man United fans, I'm assuming, are quite confident, based on Arsenal's current form at Old Trafford is not very great. We know how Arsenal are going to set up. So, do you expect, if you can perform like you did against Leipzig, do you expect your team to beat Arsenal this weekend?
No, because you know how Man United are doing the league. It's not the same tactics that Ole's using.
Yeah, exactly.
From league to Champions League, it seems to be different. That diamond shape that he seems to use in Champions League seems to work, and he doesn't seem to use it in the Premier League. And hoping this weekend that might be the case, but I think it's going to be ups and downs for a lot of clubs this season, right? In the Premier League, like no fans and the fact that we've started late, everything's a bit like shifted off course.
Yeah.
And I just think that you never know what's going to happen. Look at Leeds at the moment as well, the way that they're pushing, like Sheffield United and Wolves have done in the last couple of seasons. I think
It's open.
It's definitely open, mate. Yeah, it's a difficult season to sort of predict or put your finger on who's going to be up there and in certain positions at the moment, at least.
Well, Arsenal are only 4 points off the top, Claude.
And also with this season, right? If someone said to you, like, from the start of the season until now, that Everton was going to be where they are right now, no one would have guessed it. No one would have guessed it.
No, you wouldn't.
Matt, I want to touch on what you just said, mate. All I'm going to say is, yes, it's all good that we've gone on our run, yeah, but let's not repeat past mistakes as fans. Obviously, we did go on that run after we came back from COVID, but I'm not getting gassed, as in I'm going to get gas predicted the future, saying, yeah, we're going to bash these teams here, we're going to bash these teams there. I'm not that guy. I'm the person who sticks to the realism. Yes, I was saying to myself earlier, yes, we can go on a run as we are now because we're on good form. We could beat Arsenal and then lose the next game after. That's not bad, but why can't we win 3 sets of games, take an L, and then keep building onto it and try and progress up more games as wins and then try to go on more runs? Because I don't really see us winning the league. I really don't. And all these fans saying, oh, yeah, we beat PSG. Yeah, we're going to win the league. But no, that's not going to happen. Come on, we need to be honest now. We can achieve top 5, Matt. I'm not saying we can't, because at the start, Jem, Stephen, they will know I said, no, top 5 isn't going to be ours. I said that. I did say that. And I'm saying now, I said to myself, yeah, we can change it around, but this team's going to have to work, and Ollie's going to have to set out the right team. Is he setting out the right team in the tournaments? Yes, he is. Is he going to do it in the Prem? We need to see. We need to see what he's going to do after that 5-0 win. A massive win for a manager holding over a big club can change things and impact them in the comfortable league, which is the Prem, which is the main thing that we focus on. So if he can look back at how well we did to beat a good club, because RBL as a club I would not underestimate. They're a really good club. But if we're slapping them 5-0, why can't we do it to Arsenal?
It's true.
Why?
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I said to Jem. Is the fact that the tactics seem to be different between different competitions. Like every time Ole is always on the end of his strife, and people are like, right, he looks like he's going to be out the window. Performances come out. I don't really understand what it's all about. Backroom stuff, maybe the board. that could be the reason. Sounds like someone's having a shower.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I just think Man United and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, if he can get his tactics right and he can use that diamond, because we don't seem to be using the wings, and we seem to be able to beat teams like RB Leipzig with a diamond shape, which, if you're going to go on what we're doing now, we should just keep with that. I think if we use that against Arsenal, I'm agreeing with the realist that we might actually have a chance of beating them. But like, when's the last time that we've beaten Arsenal in the league and vice versa, you know? It's always draws. All the time.
Hang on, before we go anywhere.
Stephen, can I just
Carter's been patiently waiting for about 20 odd minutes.
Stephen, I can't hear you.
Right, Carter's
It's your birthday. I can't even hear you.
Is that loud enough for you?
What's that noise?
Yeah, give me a sec. Give me a sec.
Probably Marcus trying to get in, mate.
I was going to ask Carter.
Having a shower, and I think that's just disrespectful. Wait till Saturday morning, please, you know.
What is that noise?
I think it's Stephen.
I can't hear anything.
Because I can't hear Stephen talking.
It's like someone's getting really bad feedback. Yeah, I can.
You turn it
But I
on.
just
Right. Carter, what's your take on Arsenal's
It's
predicament at the minute?
Turn it off.
It's not me, mate.
I don't know who it is.
You guys can hear Stephen, I can't.
just put it on mute. Everyone mute.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Yeah, perfect. It stopped now. I guess it's Matt. The sound is from Matt. Matt, there's a lot of noise from you. As soon as you muted, the noise stopped. I don't know why.
It must. It was Claude, I think.
What about now?
No, it's not me.
No,
No,
call's
it's
me.
not now. Shifts, unlock yours.
I can't hear it now, so it's all good.
It's not me, is it?
It's
not
not
me.
Matt. It's not Matt. Cool, Matt. It's not you now.
Oh my God, you scared the life out of
It's
me.
gone.
I thought I had bad technology. I thought the update on the iPhone just isn't going to work for me tonight. But yeah, it
Well,
is.
that was you. That was your fault for buying an iPhone.
You probably didn't hear me, did you? That's...
So, Carter, what are you going to say about Stephen's question? I was waiting to hear what you're going to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
So United fans,
Yeah. What's your?
United
Me and
fans,
the
where are you going to
Reds.
finish this year? Or next year?
Ooh,
This season, where are you going to finish?
That's a bloody good question, Charlie. Like I
Will you
said to
finish higher than
Jen,
Arsenal?
I don't really,
No.
I can't really put my finger on it right now. It's such a different season at the moment.
Can you win the league?
No. Don't never ask me that question again.
Anyone can win the league to me right now. That's how bad.
It's
that's
true.
how bad
No,
things are.
Matt, brother.
It is
come on.
open this year.
That-
It is open. It is
Very
open.
Come on, lads. Let's be honest now. Man United ain't winning anything. We ain't winning the
Yeah,
Prem.
but you
Let's
say
be
that,
honest.
bro, right?
Marcus,
Look at
where
Liverpool.
are you?
No.
Ads, you say that, right? But look
I
at
know,
Liverpool, right? They've lost their best defender.
I'm going to be controversial here, and I'm
Come
going
on,
to be. And I
come
don't
on,
like.
Claude.
And I hate to say it, but Spurs will go close this season.
Oh
Spurs will go
God!
Yo, get Marcus in here, Steve. He'd love to hear that, mate.
Guess what I'm doing?
Claude,
I
what
never
do you
thought
think
I'd hear
about-
that from an Arsenal mouth, Claude. What's going on?
Yeah, Claude.
No,
what do you think about
We've got to say it
Antwerp?
as it is. You've got to say it as it is. I hate it. I hate the saying it, but I just can see it happening. I can see it happening. I can see it
I
happening.
don't know.
The year ends in one. They say they could always go on about the year ending one, and it's that Mourinho. His second season. I don't know. There's something about it.
He's
I'm
dangerous.
worried.
He's dangerous.
I'm worried.
Claude,
They're dangerous. Look at their firepower up front. Look at their firepower that they've got up front now.
Yeah, but they look how frail they are at the back. Look at West Ham, where they were winning 3-0 and they drew 3-0. Like that's the biggest problem.
yeah.
They can't
You know
defend.
what, though? The way
I don't know.
the way the results have
The
gone
way
this
they went
year,
to Old Trafford and won 6-1
Yeah,
at Old
6-1.
Trafford.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they're hot and cold, aren't they? They're not. I just think it's down to whoever's going to be the most consistent, and that's it.
Yeah, but
whoever can
lads,
be the most
that's-
consistent.
but lads, we can say that. Listen, Jim, I completely agree.
They are
Yes,
definitely in
Tottenham
with
are
a
the best
chance.
at the back. Tottenham aren't the best at the back, yeah. But
Liverpool, Man
you look at
City are
you look at
vulnerable this year.
you know, but listen,
Van
you look at
Dijk,
United.
Van Dijk is
Look
what
at
at the
United's
moment.
defense, yeah. We're
Man
mismatched.
City are
We
not
can have a
great.
good game one day, and then we can have a trash game the next. That's the problem. That's why I'm not confident. And it's
It
not
could
just because of the defense; it's the consistency of the players as well.
I don't think
It could
anybody's
possibly
shown so
be.
far this season.
Yeah.
So
It could
I'm
possibly.
going to go with Claude. I think that it is really like you can't really tell right now who's going to win.
No, that's what I was going to say. It could possibly be like a Leicester City season where it
Could
could
be
just be someone
Everton.
absolutely random, completely
I'm
random.
backing
Yeah.
Everton. I'm backing Everton. Man.
Agreed, Jem. Agreed.
Yeah.
I mean,
What about
Chelsea
Everton?
with the players they got, Chelsea, if they click with them players, they could go close as well.
I'm not.
If you look
I
at
want to see
players,
Chelsea win the league.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
you
and
know,
what about Everton? If you talk about Leicester City style winning
They
the
could
league,
do a
what about
Leicester.
Everton?
They could do a Leicester, and everyone was laughing at me.
I think.
Now look at look at all these these idiots out of the fan base saying, yeah, but Everton they're just a basic club. That's prove otherwise, mate. And I'm telling you, yeah, they're gonna do bits this season. Even if they don't win, they're gonna get top 3, in my opinion.
It's fair play.
So
The only thing I'd say with Gareth Bale, he don't look right to me. Gareth Bale.
Yeah, Everton, Charles. Yeah.
He looked very
I did
poor
get
last
this
night.
question.
Gareth Bale, Claude, he only cares about like playing golf. I think it really does seem like that to me. You know,
That's what he does. That's what he does. He signs for clubs and he just plays golf and earns money and sits on the bench. But,
you hold it. You hold.
Oi,
All
Stephen,
right.
can we, Stephen, can we add to this question?
What?
The one you just put up.
Who's got a TV on here? Who's
What's
got a
your-
TV on?
Yeah,
can't
who's
hear
got TV on?
It's got to be Charlie, isn't it?
Where's Charlie on?
No,
Where's
ain't.
Charlie at?
That's where it's coming from. It's from Charlie.
Yeah.
Watching
yeah.
TV.
Charlie.
Charlie. Is he
Charlie's
Yeah,
watching
it's
the TV. Look, that's where it's
Charlie,
coming
turn
from.
that down, will ya? We'll get copyrighted.
Netflix or YouTube, Charlie? Come on, decide.
You get copyrighted, Charlie. Turn it down. Is he
All right.
even
If we're
hearing us?
doing,
Yeah,
if
right.
we're doing,
This question: Man United combined, and
right.
Arsenal
Can I just say
combined
one thing,
11.
Steve? If we're doing
Right,
it,
guys,
if we're
I'm going to
doing
go
this,
to
can we
watching
do?
telly. I've only got anything in front of him.
All right, take care.
All right, take care,
Cheers.
Charles, mate. Have a good one, bro.
See you later, Charles.
Right, lads. If we're doing that, if
All
we're
right,
doing,
speak
come on,
soon,
get that question
mate.
up again, Steve.
Have a
See you later, mate.
If we're doing that, let's do a 4-3-1-2. No, do a 4-3-1-2. That's a good formation.
Do 4-2. Go do 4-2-3-1.
2-4-2-3-1.
I'd agree.
That's
4-2-3-1
usually-
suits most.
That was
Yeah.
usually everyone plays.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
in goal.
4-2-3-1. There's no question. No question.
4-2-3-1.
Why would you put Leno over De Gea?
Leno.
Oh, that's a debate.
It's got to be De Gea,
Even,
isn't it?
even, even their second keeper gets above R1.
Yeah, it's definitely
Sorry.
De
Dean
Gea.
Henderson, definitely, Claude.
Yeah,
Agreed.
I agree.
Agreed.
No, yeah, fair enough.
Even
I'll say
even their
De Gea.
second goalkeeper gets in front
I'll
of
say
us.
David De Gea, definitely.
But you
Yeah.
know
On
what
the
the problem
left-
is with the Man United thing? The fact that they got two goalkeepers on about one's on 300,000, one's on 150,000 as a backup keeper, and Romero is on about 70,000 a week. I mean,
We
is
should
that
never
not
have got
right?
no.
He's still
We should
there as
never.
well.
We should never have been in mind of even getting rid of Romero. Romero has been our saving grace in the outside tournaments. He has. I'm not saying that he should start. I'm just saying Dean Henderson is better than Romero. But for us to dish him out before Dean Henderson had any interest in coming back, why were we thinking of just binning him? Because Lee Grant ain't gonna do shit. He's old. He's out. He's shipped. But obviously, Dean Henderson is now our secondary keeper, and I'm glad that's the case. But before he had any interest of coming back to United, we were thinking about just keeping De Gea on his own, like basic set, one goalkeeper. He's going to win every tournament. That's what they were thinking of doing. I think that's a disgrace, in my opinion. But Dean Henderson, he's got talent. I'm not going to talk about Dean Henderson because I get PTSD about when Marcus said Joe Hart over Henderson. So let's not talk about that, yeah?
Right, so right back.
David De Gea.
I'm David De Gea, right back.
I'm sorry, Stephen, but you can't have De Gea over Leno. I'm sorry, you can't do it.
If we're going on basic form shifts, it's got to be De Gea. I'm sorry, he's been a better goalie this season.
I wouldn't put Henderson.
He's been horrible. We've got the second best defense in the league right at the moment. He's been horrible.
It's shifts, mate. Listen, that's stats. That's statistics, but the stats don't always back up the evidence that you can see
I remember
visually.
Gal saying that just as we just conceded to Rapid Vienna.
That's a gal. A gal.
Right,
Listen, a gal would say there's positivity. A gal would say there's positivity in a 7-0 loss. He'd make positive points out of that.
Yeah, I would still definitely have De Gea. Yes, he makes individual mistakes, but overall, he's still a top
I've got to say, with
the
Gal, I thought Ty was deluded, but my God, he surpassed him as well, mate.
Do you think? Really?
Oh, definitely. 100%.
No.
I thought Ty was bad.
Ty's bad.
Oh my God.
Ty is bad.
No,
Lads. Right,
Ty is not on this planet. He's on this little planet called Ty.
Stephen, all I'm going to say is,
when it comes on about process and all that shit, it drives me mad. I hate that. I hate this process shit. Customer process shit. All these words coming out, I can't stand it. All this.
Right, Stephen, we're going to stop this now. Yeah,
hang on. Claude, can I just ask a question? You know, you hate the word process, right? Yeah. Do you hate processed meat?
I can't hear Stephen.
Hey, sorry, go again.
You know you hate the process word.
I hate it when people go on about it. Even I'm hearing Lampard starting to say.
Can I just ask this?
No, I can't. Even Frank Lampard's starting to say it. I don't like it. I can't stand all this process. That's the word now they're all using.
Does that include any processed meats you eat?
So, Claude, what do you think of Martinez? Claude, what do you think of Martinez going to Aston Villa? Do you think that was a mistake?
Yeah,
of course it was. It was. Every day. Right, Stephen. Before we start, listen. There's no competition with the right back. I don't want to hear no crap. Wan-Bissaka easy. Move to left.
AWB, you idiot. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah.
100%.
No better.
No argument over that.
I would have Wan-Bissaka all day. It's not even in it.
The only one that gets in their defence is the back four is Tierney and Gabriel, mate. And Gabriel. The rest they can have the rest.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think Tierney's better than Luke Shaw, and I think Gabriel would go next to Maguire for me.
Yeah.
Going forward.
I worked out why Bellerin
is over Tierney any day.
I worked out why
Bellerin is on the wing. He's not played yet. We can't judge him.
Overall,
yeah, we can't judge him yet.
Right, lads.
Right, 2 in the hole. 2 in front of the defence.
Partey's got to be one of them, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know, I'd probably say Fred.
Fred's been Fred has been amazing for Man.
Yeah,
I'd probably say Fred.
Really good.
Fred.
That one. Fred and Partey.
He's got no sense of gravity. He seems to be able to pick up.
Yeah, Fred and Partey. Yeah, I'd go Fred and Partey. Yeah. I can see that.
But hang on.
You know what?
I know Fred's been fantastic.
We haven't really seen Thomas Partey yet, really properly, have we? Yet we're not really seen him properly.
Yeah, but we've know
seen
him
him
like
Pepe.
You can't count Rapid Vienna because, to be honest with you, but the other way, what was it against Leicester? I didn't think he'd done anything against Leicester.
Yeah.
So hold the page on Thomas Partey.
No,
I'm going to say Thomas Partey on his Atletico Madrid form. I'm going to go Partey and
Fred.
Can I just say I feel I'm going to pose this question to the United fans, right? I'm going to pose this question and to Jeremy, right? I feel I don't get me wrong. I think Fred's been sensational. I think since he's been playing, I'm not degrading Fred in any way. I feel that Donny van de Beek has had more of an impact for United than Fred has had an impact for United, because he's come on and he's been absolutely superb. The goal when he came on, during his debut, to basically come back and
yeah, but shifts.
No,
He
shifts.
can't play in that way. So wait,
Shifts,
let me
he
just
can't
say
shifts.
He can't play
Listen,
in
you're
that position.
you're not gonna get the best out of him in that position.
Yeah,
You're
you
not gonna
can't
get the
play him
best
in
out
that
of him in that
position.
position.
Sitting. We're playing
He's-
two sitting. He's attacking
That's
more than he is
defense
sitter.
sitting. You can't make listen. Everyone says, yeah, Donny's his box to box, but everyone knows that he's not going to be sitting in the position that Fred and Matic sit in.
Nah.
It's not going to happen because his pace will be wasted. Look, 1 second. Listen, you look at listen. This is why I like Matic and Fred, because they push boundaries. They don't go to the restricted area that they're meant to. They don't go to the restricted area they're meant to. They're meant to stop where they get up to Bruno. They go further above Bruno, which is what I like. And that's the reason why Partey and Fred would be the most dangerous midfield. Because, yes, if you're going to say Donny has done way more than Fred, I think every Manchester United fan would disagree with that, because last season proved Fred's one of our most important players. And I'm not just saying that because I like him. I'm saying that because these people saying that he can't pass, he can't make things happen, and he can't score goals, he proved all of them wrong last season, and he's proving them wrong again. So I'm not having that.
Did you hear what I said?
Okay,
I'm not degrading Fred in any way. That's what I said. In my opinion, I think that Donny van de Beek has been more of an impact than Fred has this season so far.
Okay.
I don't mean to be hypocritical, but it sounds like you kind of are. Like, he's only been in the shirt for like a few weeks, and that Fred's been there for 2 seasons. So, like, if you look at Fred and what he's done, he's taken a long time to get into it. Last season, he had a really good season. Probably should have got one of the players of the seasons for Man United. I think, personally, not Premier League, just for Man United. But he, like I said, he has low sense of gravity. Donny van de Beek is the sort of player that I don't think is a box to box, to be fair. I think he's someone who just plays off of the people that are box to box. He plays right outside of the number 10, like feeds on balls and that, which is what he did for Ajax. And I've seen him play for Ajax a few times. I've been there, and he's not playing the same role, and he doesn't want to be on the bench. He wants to be playing for a team that's winning 13-0 every week.
Yeah, but the thing is, Matt, Fred is the type of player, when you give him the time to play in games, he puts the better players on bench. He puts the players on the bench like he did last season. As a whole, I was looking at a tweet. Someone ranked the midfielders. They put Pogba up first, obviously, because of experience and all that, and then they put Bruno and Fred as a joint second. And I thought that's fair to do. And they put Donny at third. I honestly believe if you're going to put Donny at third, you might as well link Matic up at third with Donny, because they both produce the same amount of work rate. I'm including Donny at Ajax as well, because yes, we can overrate Pogba and we can say that he's our saviour, but he has done good whilst he's been at United. Has he done great? No, he hasn't. But can I see him making more progress? Yes, I can. Like I said, Jem and Stephen, no. In my opinion, Manchester United is not the club for him, but the way he's carrying on now, it's like he wants to wear the shirt. It's like he wants to. So I'm not going to hold it against Paul and say that he needs to ship out now, because he can prove in a year's span that he wants to stay at the club and prove himself. So I'm not gonna give him hate. I'm just gonna say, let him do his thing, and then we'll see where we go from there.
I just kind of think that...
Anyway, to go back to the conversation, so we're having Fred there.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So what is it now? The one in front, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the 3 in the front.
Bruno.
Yeah.
Bruno. Not even conversation. Where
does Pogba get in this? Because I feel like
Pogba's meant to be a cam, but he's not playing as a cam. He's not.
Yeah, I was going to put him as a cam.
Yeah.
Mascot.
Yeah, he's better than Bruno.
Mascot.
I think Bruno deserves to be number 10. The way he's played lately.
That's a shout.
Yeah, I would say Bruno. I agree with that one.
Yeah, Bruno. Yeah.
I would probably play. Rashford. Definitely play Rashford because he's in form at the moment.
Side, definitely.
I'll play him on the left wing.
100 million% Rashford left side. 100 million%.
I'll definitely have Aubameyang up front as well. He'd be my guy to lead the line. 100%. There's no argument about it.
One second, Matt.
Start Rashford. I'd do exactly what they did in the Champions League. Maybe I'd start Cavani and see how it worked, and then push Rashford on to really press on to Arsenal when they're getting tired, beat them against the ropes. I don't know.
Yeah, but then that means you've got to play Aubameyang on the wing because Cavani can't.
One second, lads. I completely agree.
Yeah.
One second, lads.
Yeah,
I completely agree with Connor's comment. He said Fred is not a world-class player just because he has played a few good games doesn't make him more class, as some United fans go on about. I'm someone who has been a big fan of Fred, but I would never ever say that he's world-class. I say he has the potential to be, but it's going to take a lot more for him. It's going to take a lot more games for him to go in as that player that United need. At the moment, he is the player that we need, but he needs to be the player that we need day in, day out. As of now, he is not, but he's projecting. He's like 95% there. Give it one more season. I think you'll see his prime. I think you'll see his prime in about another few seasons. Because Fred he's a powerhouse. And Connor, I completely agree with you there, man. Completely agree.
You know what I think with the Fred situation. Sorry, I think with the Fred situation is that he's not a world-class player, but he can have world-class games. Like Peter Crouch could have a world-class game when he wanted to. Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't necessarily pick him out to be in your dream team, but some players can adapt to but you wouldn't, would you? That's no disrespect to Crouch. I think he was a really good player. I think he was underrated. But
you could just bounce him off the post.
You can have a really, really world-class game. You don't have to be world-class necessarily. It's about the man management and how you use your players in the teams that you're playing anyway. You know what I mean? Like, you can get the best out of your crap players if you really have got crap. Like, even Phil Jones is going to be coming back in December. Like, God forbid, I don't know what's going to happen.
No, honestly, Matt, I would add to that. Hang on, I'd add to that. To say, if you look at where how Arsenal are when Arteta turned up, right? Can you still hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. When I saw when Arteta turned up, Arsenal were in free fall and in relegation form with the side that we had.
Yeah.
Right. He's managed to use players that were literally, if we put them on the park, we get ripped to shreds, right? Because they were absolute dog shit, right? He's managed to turn that around and be able to get something out of what was an appalling season, which was a cup, right? Yeah. And yes, he's now got to go on and prove that he's got to do better than that, right? But it's again using those what we thought were dead poor players. Xhaka was gone out the door in January, right? Same as half of that side weren't going to be used, but he's managed to use players that we thought that didn't deserve to be in the side, and yet managed to win a trophy out of it.
And got the best out of them.
Xhaka's a disgrace. Xhaka's a disgrace. You guys should be ashamed he's your player. You guys should be ashamed he's your player. Not opinion performances. We've been compared before he came to the club. He was compared with the likes of Pogba going into these big clubs. Yeah, everyone was saying, "Oh yeah, Xhaka's gonna do this. Xhaka's gonna do that." First game he plays shit. Everyone's slating him, saying, "Oh yeah, but why the fuck? We're not gonna do anything because we have Xhaka. We ain't got Pogba." Yeah, listen. The thing is, I don't personally think Xhaka is the answer, and he hasn't been for a while now. Some Arsenal fans need to start giving a chance.
We bought the wrong one. We should have bought Kante. We shouldn't have bought Xhaka.
You should have bought Kante.
We spent $5 million more to pay for Xhaka when Chelsea got Kante, and then won the league.
Do you know how much we got? Do you remember how much we got Kante for as well? Do you remember?
30 million.
30 fucking.
Xhaka, 30 million because Xhaka was 35.
You know, he was that cheap.
Oh no, my birthday money could afford it.
No, Stephen, where did Flawless go? Because he was here for like 3 minutes and then cut.
I don't know.
He probably thought too many people. See you later.
Wait, ads. I want to.
If he is around, please.
Wait,
no, one second, Steve.
I'm gonna call you out. Yeah. What did I say to you? What did I say to you last time I saw you about Twanzavy? What did I say to you?
You said he's going to play well. You said he's going to play well, but I never said he wasn't going to. I never said he wasn't going to.
I said to you a couple of weeks ago when I last saw you, or whenever it was, I said Twanzavy is your best defender.
I'll be back in a bit.
No,
2 seconds.
All right, Jem. He's not our best defender. He's not our best defender. I'd say we can't say that he's better than we can't. Okay, performance wise,
Phil
the majority.
Jones.
No, shut up. No.
He's got to be better than Phil Jones, bro.
All right, all right. Can I just say this to
Pink
you?
boots. It's the pink boots.
Can we not underrate Bailey, please? Not underrate him, because when he's played, he's been our best defender. When he's played, I'm not saying he is, but when he's played, he's acted promptly and he's acted like he's our best defender. He isn't the best, but when he plays, like even if it's one game and then he gets injured, he still plays like the defender we've asked for. But I guess we have to say, as a whole, and because of everything he's done, I guess you have to say Maguire is our best, but Tuanzebe puts in the better performances. But Wiley and Tuanzebe put in the better performances.
I'm just saying, as a performance overall, I think Tuanzebe is a better player than Maguire. But as a whole, I think Maguire, experience-wise, is the guy.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think Maguire's
Anyway,
really awful.
so back to the original conversation. We're putting Rashford left. We're putting Bruno in the middle. And then who's going right side? And obviously Bangman's up front. Who's going right side then?
We're not putting Greenwood on the right. He's too young.
Pepe's on the right.
It's difficult.
Yeah, but
because
but we're not
on
okay.
The right, man.
All right, listen, lads. Listen, we're not putting Greenwood on the right because he doesn't fit into that team. He's not going to play well with the likes of Partey or fucking with like. Listen, we've seen how he works with our attack. He doesn't do stuff with the team. He does stuff by himself.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't fit him in that
why
team.
we're arguing about Greenwood being on the right when we've got Pepe.
who would you put?
Pepe.
What, right wing?
Yeah.
Right wing, yeah.
Easy.
Easy.
He clapped our cheeks. He clapped our cheeks when we lost 2-0. That goal he scored was world class.
It was. I'll give you that.
Yeah,
Xhaka scored a good goal against us. I'm not even going to get into Xhaka, but yeah.
He's still bad, but
that's really tough. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like I said though, that like you were saying, you wouldn't put Greenwood on the right in this mixed team, and even at Man United, I don't think he would be good on the right.
Wouldn't.
I know he has been
wouldn't
playing
dream
a
of putting
bit here
Greenwood
and
on the
there,
right.
but that diamond thing though, mate. We're doing the diamond thing. There is no left or right wingers that are being used at Man United. Would you agree with that, Stephen?
I haven't directly looked at it, to be honest.
See, the thing is, Stephen. Yeah, the thing is,
yeah,
right.
Go on.
The thing is,
probably
Stephen.
bail me out here.
no, honestly, the thing is, Stephen. The fact of the matter is, because we've both done a combined level with Man United and Arsenal players, it's five United players, 5 to Arsenal's 5. So it's quite even in terms of like obviously like doing a starting 11, which it shows you how close the game is actually going to be on Sunday against the United. And I said before, and in a previous live stream, I think it was on with Lee's live stream a couple. I think it was about a week ago or something. I think it was a week ago actually, and I said to him, it's either going to be a goal fest or it's going to be a really tight game where one team will nick a 1-0.
Yeah. Claude, what's that you're reading?
Hang on, before we continue, I just want to share this page. I spoke to someone because my mum forwarded this on Facebook to me. It's named the British Liver Trust. It's a different charity to the one that I do this channel for. But here they've got a petition where if you sign this petition, it challenges government to try and get liver disease diagnosis far quicker, and that's in newborns, children, and adults. So, and I said I'd promote this for them tonight whilst doing this stream. So, yeah, if anyone wants to sign the petition, I'll put the link in the chat. And yeah, because I think it makes more liver diseases more effectively treatable.
Yeah. Claude, what's that you're eating, mate?
Just had a delivery. My internet went off, and then as soon as it went off, I had a delivery from Uber Eats. Chicken.
Oh,
Love it.
nice, mate. Love it.
Stephen was mad at me the other day because I was eating McDonald's on his stream.
I
Yeah,
know, mate.
I
I'm
didn't
sorry.
realise what time it
I'm
was
not
in
eating.
your area.
I'm not eating
That's
all
all right.
day, Stephen. I'm not eating all day, mate.
That's all right. Right, I just couldn't believe it was about what? What time was it at your time?
It was probably about 6 in the morning.
Yeah, and you're eating a McDonald's, like, not breakfast. But, yeah.
Sometimes you got to get a mean feed in the morning, Stephen.
Yeah, well, sometimes you have to live in the country for a bit.
Oh my god.
By the way, Stephen, my internet is really poor. It keeps getting switched off. So if I go off again, it's not down to me. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, no worries.
Hey, Claude, mad respect for you to come on anyway, man. It's nice to be able to chat to you finally.
Yeah.
How was how was Fabrizio Romano, Matt?
Like your biggest fan, mate. Honestly, it's crazy.
Arsenal fans, if you could sign one more Manchester United, you would sign also Man United
Fabrizio.
fans. If you could sign one player from Arsenal, who would you sign? Sign one player from Arsenal.
Rashford.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think
Go
the
on.
question the other way around would be much more interesting.
No, he asked both. He asked both fans.
But for both ways, like, so who would you
Yeah,
buy? Like,
yeah,
Who
yeah.
would you buy for Man United from Arsenal, mate? Apart from Aubameyang, like, come on, like.
Willian. I think he's class.
Yeah, you know what? And they didn't even buy him. They got him for a free. So, like,
Gabriel.
what would you pay?
Oh, Gabriel's overrated. I don't care.
He's
good.
He's good.
No, Stephen, listen.
You can't say that in a minute.
Stephen, listen, mate. He's good. I'm not saying he's not good because he's been top quality. I'm just saying we can't.
Yeah, and I'm not saying
just say that
he's world class and top quality, but I'm just saying that he's at the moment, from what you've seen from his games, he's looked like a more solid defender out of the whole lot of us.
Okay, but I could say that. Yeah, but guess what? I could have said that at the start of last season when Maguire came, but he still played like shit, and I'm criticizing him. So it's the same thing. I could criticize who I want because your fan base is just overrating him.
Mm.
Nothing against Gabriel. I think he's a great player, but I'm just saying every player
should be a top quality defender for us.
Yeah, he could be, but it's just look at the crap around him. Is he going to do anything? No. Can he do much? Can he do much? No.
No. I mean, he's got David Luiz next to him contract.
David Luiz used to be good. I don't know what happened. Now it's just shit.
To answer from our point of view, I think personally for me, I think we're lacking creativity, and I think Bruno Fernandes would be the perfect player.
Yeah, I would agree with that, to be honest. I'd have him.
Claude, what about you?
You made a good point there. Maybe Bruno. I do like Rashford. I've got a special. I just do like Rashford.
Would you not take Pogba?
You know what with him? He's a great player, but he's a fucking moody fucker. He can turn up in one game he won't can't be bothered.
Yeah, fair enough, mate.
But yeah, I mean, obviously, the way we've all gone about it, it's going to be.
Gem's coming back.
Can I just also ask this? I'll also ask this, right? For when I was growing up, right, it was the early 2000s. So back then, you did have the Arsenal proper Man U, Ferguson, Wenger rivalry, right? Where those two games in the fixture list would decide the title, in effect. And my question would be now is, despite it falling, like with both clubs falling so far from where they were, what does the rivalry mean to you now?
Still a big thing. Obviously, I used to. I think even before the mass downfall, I still think it was still a big, massive rivalry. Everyone enjoys it. Sometimes it
I think
gets.
it's bigger now.
I think.
I think it's big.
I think.
I think it's big. I think it's bigger now because
It's
we're kind of in a similar spot.
well.
I think
You look at the laps of at the squad depth that United have, yeah, and you look at the current Arsenal state. Is it really that surprising that we are that it's as gassed up as it is? No, it deserves to be as gassed up as it is because of the history between the two teams. So yeah, man, it's just good. It's good in my opinion.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I think over the years, Man United Arsenal was a big fixture to look forward to, just like Arsenal Tottenham was a big fixture, and Arsenal Chelsea was a big fixture over the years as well, and even Liverpool as well. I think at the moment, I think the Arsenal Man United game is probably after Tottenham, obviously, probably the next biggest fixture we have in terms of what we look forward to, because. At the moment, I think United and Arsenal, as I think, are in a very, very similar spot in terms of where they are in terms of rebuilding wise and coach wise and everything else. And I think I think that's where we are.
That's not strictly true, Connor, to be honest.
No, I can agree. I can agree. The gas of like these are both determined managers. Like realistically,
You agree with Connor?
I'm not
No.
fully no. Steven isn't no. Steven isn't no. I'm just
I don't
saying
think
it's a fair. I don't blame him for saying that. I don't blame him
I
for
don't blame
saying
him
that.
for
I can't believe you agreeing with Connor. That's the first. Isn't it?
We're not agreeing with Connor. We're just saying we can understand why we can, we can understand why some fans like love that old clash between these two great managers. It's it's like Klopp versus Pep. You know, when they go ahead of each other, it's always a good game. Obviously,
Yeah,
it's a new branded rivalry. It's a new branded rivalry. It's not a historical rivalry.
yeah, I think for me,
What's that, lads?
being compete, because I think it's always been a rivalry because we'd always been competing to be one of the biggest sides in English football between us, United, Liverpool.
Well, that's what I was saying, Steve. That's what I was saying. I think it's always been there, but I think of recent form lately, I think it's grown over because we're in a similar situations.
Claude,
That's
what does it mean to you?
I don't think it's the rivalry that it used to be honest with you. It's still great it's still a great fixture, but it's not the fixture because remember they were like 1 and 2, weren't they, for a long time? And it was, and that's what that was the big thing about it. They're not now. It's not that big anymore.
Yeah.
I think now
go on.
Our big game now is Wolves. That's our main rivals.
Speaking of Wolves are beating Wolves, the Wolves are beating Palace 2-0 in a minute.
That's the scoreline I predicted on my thing today. 2-0,
yeah.
Do you know why? Do you know the funny thing is with that game? I actually predicted Wolves to win 3-0.
Yeah. So
speaking of score predictions, what would be your score predictions
for the United game?
Yep.
Connor, I completely agree. Oli versus Arteta is hardly Fergie versus Wenger. It doesn't deserve to be referred to that anyway. People who believe it's as big as that they're stupid fans. They don't. I
don't refer it to that. Do you know what I referred it to? I referred it to is like Arsenal, Man United going for the title sort of rivalry back then.
Yeah, but Connor's saying
when we dropped off with Wenger, then you could start looking at this between those two managers, right? Because they did not like each other. But for me, when we were competing, both sides hated It's not just the managers that hate each other. Keane hated Vieira, right? Scholesy hated Henri, right? That team, both teams hated each other, not just the managers. That's why I say until we dropped off and lost that team, it was Arsenal versus Man U for the title.
Do you remember?
Yeah,
Stephen,
always.
Stephen, do you remember the pizza incident?
Yeah, apparently they found no witnesses, but a load of cheese.
Yeah. Did you come to a conclusion on that Arsenal Man United 11?
Yeah. So
Yes.
basically, as far as I understand it, it was De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire, Gabriel, Tierney, Partey. Then it was Fred, Bruno, Rashford, Pepe, Aubameyang. As far as I understand it, if I got that correctly.
And we've got Anthony. How are you?
Not too bad, Stephen. How you doing, lads?
Yeah, not bad.
Not too bad, bro.
We've got
So,
Connor
Claude,
as well.
So Claude, do you agree with that combined 11?
Yeah. So, well, you come on, Connor, to have a go. You have a battle with your rival on here. What you call it?
No, we're all good. We're all good.
Hey?
For now.
How are you,
For
Con?
now.
You
For
right?
now. Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine for now. Until you say something. So.
No.
I think we'll be alright. No, I think we'll be alright today. No, it's just we just get heated sometimes talking about United.
Right, and Stephen, to answer your question, I think it's I think personally for me, realistically, I see it being a 1-0 either way, depending on which way it goes, and number two, in my head, realistically, I'm saying 1-0 either way. In my heart, I say it's going to be a 2-0 clean sheet.
To who?
So
to us?
Yes.
Okay.
But realistically,
14-0.
again, realistically, it's probably going to be a 1-0 either way. Realistically.
Okay. Right.
2-2.
Who ads? What will your prediction will be?
Like Shift said, it will be a close game. I'm not gonna just say we're gonna slap up Arsenal.
In a minute.
But if we can nick the win, then it will be good. But if Arsenal do it, it's just gonna stir a lot. It's just gonna stir the pot in the fan base and with Ollie as well, because everyone's just gonna be like, how can we beat RBL 5-0 to Arsenal? That's what the fans are gonna say. So, in my opinion, it could go either way, but I'm gonna back a 2-0 win to Man United.
Okay, Anthony.
My first predictions I thought was going to be a draw, 1-1, but I don't know. I think depending on what team Arsenal, what Arteta sets out and how they're going to play, they might nick a 1-0 win.
Claude.
I think this is a bang on 0-0. I think they'll both cancel each other out. I think Arteta will go there with a game plan not to lose, and I think Ollie will settle for that as well. I think it's a 0-0 for me, just like last week's game.
Matt.
2-2, mate. 2-2 from me. Yeah, I think a draw. I think 4 goals either side. Yeah, I see that happening, but then that's a prediction, isn't it? Yeah, tough.
Connor.
Wake up, Connor. Wake up.
Nah, he died.
He's his fingers like that.
He's got his bird with him, that's why.
He's sniffing his
he
finger,
like
is he?
No,
That's
Anthony.
why he's smelling his finger.
No. He's doing this. Right? Look, he's looking for someone with a moustache and going that way.
He's smelling his
That
finger
Che
because
Guevara?
of his bird.
He's sniffing his finger.
I think that's a look that way, isn't it? Look that way for an answer. And he's gone now. Look, there you go. That's unfortunate. Why don't you make the prediction for him and then see if you can guess what he's going to say when he comes back?
I
I'll
reckon he's going to say 2-1 Arsenal.
Well, I'll give you my prediction first. I think both
Yes,
teams will
Charlie.
score. I think both teams will score. I feel my head's saying it's going to be 1-1. But
your heart.
Oh, yeah, my heart says 2-1.
2-0.
No, fuck it. Right, 3-1. It's my birthday. That's what's going to happen. Right.
Do it, Stephen.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Right, they're gonna score first. We're gonna come batter them and batter them 3-0.
Wow.
Three goals.
Is that a
and
Sky
Partey-
Box Office game? The
What?
Leeds game. The game on tonight, is it Sky Box Office?
No, it's on. I don't know what Wolves.
Yeah,
Is
it
that
might be. Claude, you might be right. It might actually be at one of the pay £15.
Isn't that a pay-per-view game?
But Stephen's
Yeah.
watching it. He should know. Are you watching it, Stephen?
No, I'm watching it on Sky Sports. I'm watching Sky Sports News.
Oh, right.
yeah.
I thought you were watching the game.
I
No,
think it might
watching
be.
Sky Sports News.
You might be right, Claude. I think it might be at the Sky Box Office ones. You know,
It is
like
the box
£15
office.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
You know Arsenal's on Sky Box Office next week?
Who against?
Oh God.
Yeah, Villa.
I ain't doing that again.
7:15 next Sunday night.
Who
Sky
against?
Box Office.
Aston Villa, I think.
Who are you playing, Claude?
Aston Villa.
Oh, Jesus. We got to pay for that?
Oh shit. We got to pay for that.
When's
Oh,
Lebanon
you know
and
what?
Syria?
You know what,
I'd
lads?
rather internationals, Lebanon and Syria. I'd rather watch.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
well,
but like I said, right, they're gonna score
We're on a
first,
foreign channel.
right, and then Partey's gonna finish off with the third. There you go.
Right, lads, I'll
3-1.
be back. Lads, I'll be back. I just say a few things to a gal because I think he's just you know. I've got to go sort him out. Got to sort him out, lads.
Where is the gal? Where is the gal?
He's on his own channel. He's on his own channel. He's on EGTV.
If he really wants, he can have the argument over here.
No, he's not. He's
Who's
not going
going
to
on? Who's going on in Gal's channel? Who is it? Who's going on in Gal's channel? Who's going on? Who's leaving this channel? Go to Gal. Own up.
I'll be back. So did Jem. Jem went on there as well. Jem and Flawless.
all the way.
Jem's just done it just to wind him up.
Yeah, I just wanna ask him why he's slagging United off now.
Oh my God! Gal, shut up.
Wait, ask him a
Shut
question.
up.
What's he got against me when you go on there? Ask him what he got against me.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'll tell you what,
Claude, I'll do that, mate.
Claude, if you want to come on and have a chat with Egal, we'll have a little debate between you two if you want, mate. He's like, nah, I'm not sure about it. But, mate, you know you can school Egal. Like you said, you don't feel like he's that sort of fan that has the same opinions as you. So it's always a good conversation.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like I think
found where
Gal's
Flawless got to.
Don't get me wrong. I think Gal's a nice guy, and I like Gal. But I think after watching yesterday's live stream, I think it got a bit over the top.
Yeah.
Well, what did he say? Can you like repeat any sort of things that makes it seem like he was over the top?
And I think Sonny was a bit of was out of touch as well. I think he when he was starting to have a go at Lee's wife. I think that is where it crossed the line. You know,
it
and
went personal. Okay, I don't know anything about anyone's wives, so but that's
yeah.
but the Sonny and Egal are back together again talking. That's
well, because they had a common denominator, which was Lee, which they don't get along with. That's why.
Yeah.
That's wrong, isn't it?
I see where Flawless went to.
That's wrong. I mean, don't get me wrong. I ripped the piss out of mine, but that's just the way how it is. But you know,
Yeah, I never go personal. I always like
Nah.
it's banter. Football's meant to be like
it's supposed to be
fun,
banter.
chat.
You
You have your opinions. If you don't agree with anybody's opinion, cool. Like you know,
Oh,
like
but did you see?
might be
No, but did
different.
you see the carry on last night with the way he was carrying on, but throwing his arms about? Oh my God, doing it.
Yeah, Claude, explain what happened there.
He just didn't it because he thinks Lee Gunner's a fraud and he thinks he's all this shit and all that crap.
oh fucking no.
That's
Why?
what he
Yes.
thinks. That's
Do you
what
know
he
what?
thinks. And he's,
Do you know what I'd say to him? I would have shipped you. Why? Because I've got a difference in opinion. Don't
Yeah.
like it. Do one.
So basically, the reason why Igal's got a big harp about
Right,
Lee
he
is
ma-
because
well, I'm sorry.
basically,
No, I
because he
think
doesn't have,
I'm sorry. I like
because he
Igo a
doesn't
lot,
have
and
the
he's
same,
got my
because
channel.
he,
Hang on,
because he
TD,
doesn't.
TD. I like
Yeah.
Igo. I like Igo a lot. He's helped me with my channel. I like everyone, to be honest. Right, and I'll be in the middle with anyone, right? But when it comes down to it, what he needs to realise is, if you want to debate about football, you're gonna have to accept people are gonna have a different fucking point of view about how the
That's
football
literally
club
what I was
should be
about to
run
say.
and who should be at the
That's literally
football
what I
club.
was about to
If
say.
you can't do that, right, don't run a channel and don't debate.
So,
Because I
so
want
Stephen,
you.
you think do you think that Igal maybe like doesn't like the opinions of other people? Is that?
I think he's the.
I think he doesn't mind the opinions of certain
Because
people.
Lee Gunner's completely opposite to what he's thinking.
Absolutely.
Right? Obviously, right? I agree with some of the stuff, but I agree with some of the stuff he doesn't like, that Lee Gunner doesn't like. I agree with stuff that he does, that I do agree with, right? But in the end, the parts I don't agree with, am I going to go slating him about it? No. That's his opinion. That's his problem.
I said to Lee last stream, I said, there's some stuff I agree with, and there is some stuff I don't agree with. But the things that I don't agree with, I'm not going to come out and say, I don't, I'm going to say I don't agree with it, but I'm not going to go in on you and go, you're effing this, effing that, because your opinion is different to mine. I'm going to be like, I understand why you're saying that. I will try and put my perspective out. I will try and put myself in your position and understand why you're saying what you are saying and try and get where you're coming from. And I'll understand it. I won't dislike it. I won't go off on a tangent about it. I will say, okay, fair enough. I don't agree with it, but I'm not going to give you a hard time for it.
But isn't it always good to like sort of, even if you disagree, you can take in somebody else's advice and think, well, I know that people think that at the moment, and I understand that that's the reasoning of what they think that's going on with the football club or football in general. And yeah, like you have to take in the salt, don't you? Sometimes, you know what I mean? Instead of going, oh, you're crap, you don't know what you're saying, because sometimes they can
Well,
be
you
right.
look at, but the thing is, what I've noticed is that fans like Miguel, maybe myself, even, right? Because we've only experienced Arsenal for a certain amount of years of success, right? And now so many years without success, we probably don't get it as much as, say, like Claude and Lee have, who have watched it for years and years and gone some seriously dark times, right? But also seen that, like George Graham's here. I wasn't born in George Graham's here, right? The last time that, like, by the time I was born in George Graham's here, it was his last season, right? So, I mean, yeah. So for me, it's one of those older generation, because they've seen the club at the top level for so many years, right? They expect that our club not to be sitting here at top four. It should be asking to be pushing to go further than that and be where we're supposed to be, which is up the top, winning trophies, right? Not sitting around where this younger generation thinks that maybe being in the top four means you're a good enough club. But for me, for me personally, I don't agree with that. I want Arsenal winning the title.
Yeah, because Stephen, you're from that old school, right? So like you look at like Claude for example.
Well, I was born in
versus Ty.
'94, so I don't
Yeah,
class
that's
myself
old
as in that old
school.
squad. But I have that sort of, because I've seen my club win the title, right? That's why I want my club to be.
Yeah, you remember something, like it's like your favorite artist used to be smashing it on the charts, and then like 5-10 years later, he's not doing it so well.
But
But
then
you still
even
like
then, if
him.
I saw my rivals doing that, like Man United, I'd still want Arsenal to do that because I'm jealous, right? I'm jealous of my rivals. I want that to be on my club to win.
Is that you jealous of Man United then, Steve?
No.
I could never be jealous over Man United. Oh,
Never,
man.
never.
No. Just,
Well, you can be, yeah. I mean, the times they won the league and all that.
yeah. I mean, some of
Nah,
the success of Man United is just incredible.
Yeah, I mean, it's like with me. I've been an Arsenal fan since what? I was 5 when I followed, 5 or 6 when I followed Arsenal. That was back in '84. So, do you know what I mean? Is
old school. When you're
yeah,
actually
that's
winning
old.
things, and when Liverpool took you out of the
Well, come on, Marcus,
Europeans because of
explain
their
the
ban.
first performance because I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah,
on,
it is, yeah.
come on, Marcus.
And then you look at the Arsenal squad today, what we had years ago. I mean, I'm under the George Graham era. You know, since I supported Arsenal, that was a brilliant era. That was.
Well, for me,
What do you think's different, Charlie, about the eras? Like looking from the past when you first started supporting them to now. Like, are you happy with the progress, or do you think it's gone backwards? In a supporter's opinion.
I personally, I think he's gone backwards. He's gone
Do you think
backwards.
just
I mean,
managers or tactics, or you think the way the club's run?
well, it could be the manager, it could be tactics. I mean, going back to when you first supported, like I go back to '84 when I followed Arsenal. To then till now, compared to now, I mean, the style of football, everything's all changed. You know, and
not in a good way. Not in a good way.
No,
to you.
it's not. It's not really in a good way to me. No.
Is that VAR? Can we blame VAR for that? Can we do that?
Yeah, I think we can. I think VAR is bollocks. Let's be honest. I think the best thing that they've done was goal line technology. That was it. You know, if the ball passed the line, it's a goal. You know, because there were so many teams that got robbed of that decisions. Like, you know, a referee can only do so much, and with the goal line technology, that was good. But this VAR is crap. Get it out. Get it out the game. It's no good.
Well, that means Manchester United will be screwed on Sunday.
Good.
Yeah, we'll get a penalty.
Yeah, I know. I mean, VAR went to Liverpool last season. That was why they were called Liverpool, you know. But with Man United, they seem to be having the right choices against VAR at the moment. So.
Thank you. Yeah, it's like I've always said, it's not VAR. The actual system that's the problem. It's people running the joint. Right? It's like trying to run a business. It's like trying to run a restaurant, but your chef couldn't even cook a boiled egg. Right? Yeah, no matter what you do as a restaurant in terms of service or anything else, it's gonna be shit.
Oh, yeah, it will be shit, innit? Unfortunately, that's the way it is. But
yeah,
I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. But that's my own opinion anyway. I don't like VAR, and that's it with me.
Yeah, I mean, but I think from what we've all pretty much discussed tonight is that it's going to be a close game.
Yeah, it will be. It will be a close. It will be a close game. It will be a close game. But it depends on what Arteta is going to play. I personally don't think it works with the three at the back. You know, the three centre backs. You've got the wing backs going forward. To me, that thing. I'd rather play with a flat back four and play with two defensive midfielders just to help that defense, because that we ain't got the greatest defense, have we? So
Yeah.
and then obviously if you think of that, play flat back four, two there defensive midfielders, and then around that you could play something like Xhaka, Pepe, Willian, and Aubameyang up front.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see Arsenal play just have a go, right? I mean, as much as people go on, yeah, all right, we haven't had a massive record against the top six. Yes, fine, we haven't, but you're not going to be successful if you're not going to have a go at these teams. And Man United are not in the best of form, right? Neither are we, but so are Man United. And they can be got at. Look at what Crystal Palace did on the first day of the season, right? They left them no room to breathe and went at them from the start. So if these teams can go and do that, why can't we?
There you
Right?
go.
We're supposed to be on paper having a better squad and everything.
Yeah, but
So,
it comes down to the players, the formation, how they play, the manager as well. You've got to put the manager in that situation. To me, when he took over Arteta, I was like, well, what's that?
Yeah, I mean, just bringing up on the managers, who will be more successful at their clubs, Solskjaer or Arteta?
As a player, obviously Solskjaer, but as a manager, at the moment, Arteta, he's got more experience, I think, even though Solskjaer's been at Cardiff. Yeah, he got him relegated. He didn't get him relegated. It's not all down to him, but I think Arteta, because of being behind Pep Guardiola and the fact that he's got loads of experience from La Liga, playing for Barcelona and that, and knowing that sort of way of tactics and stuff, I think he's a good manager. I think he will get the best out of Arsenal. Give him time. Like, give Arteta time. And same with Solskjaer. You know what I mean? The way they have given Solskjaer time, not the backing, but Arteta has been given the backing from the board. I think this summer at least.
I think with I mean, it's like you said with Arteta and Solskjaer. Solskjaer is obviously the legend at Man United. Right? I don't get these Arsenal fans that call Arteta a legend at
He's
all.
not a legend.
No, he's not a legend.
He was
He's not a legend.
I'm sorry.
He's not a
if it
legend.
No, because if
That
Arsenal,
Claude laughing.
Yeah,
no, he's not a legend, because what Arteta was, in theory,
Arteta was a
he
panic
was a
buy.
panic buy. He was a panic buy.
Panic buy
Arteta.
after we just qualified to the Champions League. Right?
Yeah,
if they took that Champions League money and spent it on Arteta, right?
Yeah.
He's more of a legend at Everton than he is at Arsenal, right? Which is why when he got the job and then we played Everton the same time as Ancelotti came in, right? Everyone was like, and that's supposed to be the other way around.
But look,
yeah, but I'm like that. I would have preferred Ancelotti at Arsenal, and I think, to be honest with you, for Arteta to take the Arsenal job, he was thrown at the deep end, because he's too young. He's got new manager experience. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that in a nasty way towards Arteta. He should have went to Everton.
No,
got experience and all that there. If he did well, if we had Ancelotti and Ancelotti left, then we could have got Arteta,
Carly,
years down the line.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why it's like, if things didn't get any better, I wasn't going to have a go at him. Right? I said, that's not his fault. You can't have a go at him. Right? He's got no managerial experience before. He's just been thrown at the deep end in a side that's literally going to get relegated.
Yeah.
Julian Nagelsmann, how old is he?
Good point.
He's younger than me. He's 33. He's 33 years old. He's a good manager. Like I like, and I know what you're saying, Charlie. The fact that the age, you know what I mean, like you're young, but wow, that he's like one of the best tactical managers in the world of football at the moment, and he's 33, 34 years old. It's just crazy. I don't know how you can be able to get to that level so quick and so young. What do you make of that? Like being so young and being like such a respected manager. Like,
Well, yeah. I mean,
Well,
how
at
old was Ferguson
33,
when he took over?
I mean, at 33, you realise you got players still playing at that age. You know what I mean? At 33,
Yeah.
and for him,
players that play in his team are older than him. Some of them are older than him. I'm like,
Yeah.
how do you control a team where people are actually older than you, and you're trying to talk down to them as an older generation to say, look, you can do this, you've got something in you, and it's like, hang on a minute, I'm 3 years older than you, mate. Like, you know, I just don't know how you can get the best out of your team. And look, RB Leipzig are top of the Bundesliga at the moment, you know.
Boys, I've got to go. Yeah, sorry about this.
All right, not to worry.
No worries, Claude. Nice to
All right,
chat to you,
Claude.
mate. Take care.
Yeah,
Have a good weekend.
hope you all have a lovely weekend. Once
And
again,
you,
happy
Claude.
birthday, Stephen. Happy
Pardon?
birthday.
Yeah, thanks again, Claude.
Take care,
no,
Claude.
a pleasure. And how much do you raise on that altogether?
£721.
That's a good effort, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's impressive.
Any
Pretty
money's
impressive.
good money, mate.
Yeah.
Well done, and well done for doing that. And
No, thanks to you as well. Thanks to you and your channel as well.
no, you know, you're the one that's done it. You've done really well. Yeah, take care, everyone. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you over the weekend.
Claude.
And join me on. I'll be on my channel over the weekend. I've got a lot of watchalongs doing. So
I'll come and say hello, mate. No worries about that.
pop in the chat. Yeah, pop in the chat if you can. Yeah. All right. Take care.
Yeah, and as always, Claude, if you're ever free, if you ever need anyone, I'm always there.
I know. Yeah, Terry decides on all that, who comes on and all that.
All
He makes a decision, but I will tell him that. Okay. Take care. Yeah.
Take care.
Claude.
And you, Claude. Bye, mate.
Bye, Anthony. Bye, mate.
Bye.
I forgot the other guy's name. What's his other
Matt,
guy's name?
sorry, Claude. Take care, mate.
Sorry, Matt. Sorry, Matt. Have
No
a nice
worries,
weekend.
Claude.
Yeah.
You're all good, mate. Take care, man. Have a
Take
good
care.
weekend.
Take care, boys. Yeah.
Bye, Claude. Bye.
They're just going through like this tribute to Nobby Stars.
I didn't realise Claude was on tonight.
What?
I didn't realise Claude was on tonight.
Yeah, man. He was. I said he was. He was busy. He said he was busy at 7. So I put it back to 8. Yeah,
You
but
got some good hookups, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, Claude. But when I seen Claude on, like, you know, here, I thought, you know, I thought I got to get on because,
Jean-Claude
you know,
Van Damme.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's trying to get the time in. It's trying to get it aligned with each other. So, but yeah, they're just showing like all the Nobby Styles footage here. So
we should try and get Fabrizio Romano on, mate. What do you reckon? We should try and get him on your show.
yeah, I've tried emailing him. I didn't get any success out of it.
Did you use his Instagram? Yeah.
Yeah, I used his Instagram. I emailed him twice.
Keep going, mate. It took me a long time, and he was like, "Okay, look, what are you saying?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's do it."
Okay.
It took a long time, mate. It took me a long time. It really did. It took me about 6 months to get hold of it.
Trust me, after 26 years of health, putting up with my health, I'm pretty stubborn.
Mate, I know that, and I know you. Mate, I'll even speak to him for you because now he's like, just message me whenever you want, mate. We'll talk, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like, so if you want me to like say, look, read Stephen's fucking messages. Sorry for swearing. Sorry. Read Stephen's messages. Yeah, we're after 9. We're okay. Like I'll put in a good word, mate. Yeah, no worries. How you enjoy? So. Can I get off the football talk? Sorry, Charlie. Just wanted to ask Steve, how's your birthday been?
My birthday's been fine. Yeah, I've been down the snooker for pretty much most of the day.
Sounds good.
And friends, close friends, celebrated it the week before. Invite us round for sort of a takeaway and that. And yeah, and then just birthday cards and messages from family and friends.
Standard birthday then. Standard
Yeah,
How much,
just a
how much
just a couple
birthday
of
money you got left, Steve?
How much birthday money? Unfortunately, it's not enough to buy Ozil's contract out.
No.
No.
Right, that's all right.
I tried to find it.
Hey,
Couldn't find it.
Steve, it's not enough to go around the massage parlor, is it?
No.
A little bit of a neck rub, yeah. What you reckon?
Yeah.
Why not, mate?
50
It's your
quid.
birthday. Do it. It's my
Yeah.
dog's birthday tomorrow. Marcus Barrett, your dog's birthday. What's your dog's name, Marcus? That's what we want to know. You can't just say it's my dog's name.
Well,
it's a family member.
If it's like an Only Fools and Horses moment, it's Damien.
Damien. Oh no, you don't want that.
Oh, God. Damien.
Devil eyes. Yeah.
That's why my mum was determined to have me on today.
Oh, we don't. Yeah. Have you ever had a Damien on?
No.
If you do, make sure you can edit out the eyes and make them red.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nicholas Lyndhurst, eat your heart out.
Yeah. I'll get Realist to do that for me.
Where is he? He's got on Egal's channel now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's probably got an Egal's shot. I think. Do you know what? I think because most of them have gone on there. Because Flawless has gone there, right? Like he dropped out. He's gone to Egal's stream, and I think that's probably just because Egal's talking shit.
He never asked
this
me,
guy?
mate, but I'd stay here, mate. I'd stay here. It's your birthday, mate. You said to me about 2 weeks ago. I'm pretty sure Charlie got the same thing. Fisher, you're...
I mean, I started. Well, when I saw this result, like fixtures, I'm like, oh, Man United on my birthday weekend. Right, I'll do a preview for that. Right, and that was like what, over a month ago, something like that. So I.
Do you know what, Steve? On my birthday's in April, right? The first week in April, and on that weekend, if we ever played Man United, on that weekend, as far as I know, as far as I can remember going back, Arsenal's never lost to Man United. And my birthday's the 4th of April, which roughly, around about then, is about 30. Is roughly about 33 games been played in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we've never really lost to Man United. Then, and
Right.
if you remember correctly, back in April, I mean Arteta was in charge then, wasn't he? April.
Yeah.
Yeah, and and I think that was my birthday weekend as well. And we beat Man United 2-0 in the league, didn't we? That was Arteta's that was his first win, wasn't it?
Oh no, that was 1st of January.
Oh.
Arteta's win against Man U was 1st of January. Because the whole
no, that was the cup.
Because DT made a joke about it, that we were unbeaten in 2019. In 2020.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I think what it was, we had Man United in the cup, in the FA Cup. Then
I don't remember playing FA Cup against Man U.
Did we beat Man United in the FA Cup?
Man City.
Because we had. Oh, it was Man City then. Yeah, it was Man. Yeah, sorry, that was Man. That's right. Yeah, I do apologise. Yeah.
But then again, that was still delayed because we had to wait and see if we beat Sheffield United and all that, because it was put so far back from COVID. I mean, it didn't restart till about June. So
yeah.
So it's I can see where you're going with it, but it's like because of COVID.
That was it. Yeah,
it's gone so far backwards.
Yeah.
So, because you got to think, like, the start of the season has literally been like, you look at like the club friendlies, that was that week, and then it's then it was
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Then it was the start of the Premier League after that friendly. So yes, Nobby's yeah.
Besides that, yeah, we know that. Yeah.
Dog, yeah, my dog has a bad memory. All dogs have a bad memory, right? When in 30 seconds you forgot what you turned them off for, right? That's why my dog's a freaking hooligan. But yeah, I mean, yeah. But I'll tell you what, I'm starting to get tired anyway. So, unfortunately, it's a lot of work trying to keep the channel going.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I mean, I've never done anything like this before. Like, you know, obviously gone on, like, you know, now this is the first time I've done it within the last couple of months, because obviously you've seen me on Claude's show, like, you know, on the member stream, and you know, obviously I've been on yours, you know, quite a few times now. So, but I mean, that's the only ones I do go. That's the only ones I do go on is between yours and Claude's. That's the only ones I two I really do. Don't really do any more than that. Obviously on Facebook it pings up and, you know, it says, like, you know, Lee Gunner comes on. I watch a bit of Lee Gunner. I you know, I do send the odd message and that across. But no, he's a right Lee Gunner. He just sees it the way how it is. You know, in Claude's the same, you know, some people like that just see it the way how it is. But sometimes you prefer that, you know. There's no bullshit or anything in it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, most times when I go on a stream,
that's not a bad beer. That's a nice beer.
No sponsors allowed. Other beers are available. Ty will tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, if you may not notice, mate, right? Hello. Wrong channel to be promoting this on, mate.
Oh no! Yeah, I'm not.
You mug.
I'm just thinking of the Dundalk fans out there in Ireland, you know, that are sipping on their hop houses, their Guinness products, and feeling a bit bitter. It was a good result for Arsenal. I know, look, they're not a very big team, but you need to win them sort of games. Look at what happened to Spurs against Antwerp. Ouch.
Yeah.
I think someone mentioned in the chat about that performance.
Oh, I turned it over to BT Sport, and obviously Tottenham were 1-0 down, and it was like I seen the last 10 minutes. I just got ready just to watch the Arsenal game, and I got to be honest with you, I thought the lads played really well, the young lads.
What do you think of the Spurs performance?
There we go. We're just talking about it, Charlie.
Just talking about it, Marco.
Take it
Crap.
away.
It's absolutely brilliant, mate.
Shocker.
Right, Mourinho.
You can lose. Who the hell? Who the hell loses to Royal Antwerp? Who are they?
I think.
Look, the message is, Marcus. Right, you cannot tell what people should do when it's on the Liver channel because, right, unfortunately, you're not liver patient, right? It is. Whoops, sorry. As I'm spilling everything. It's drink within your limits. Right? If you are a liver patient, you can only have up to a pint, and that is on a very odd occasion.
Well, like Stephen, we're like staring at a computer screen right now. Like, it's not good for our eyes, but we're enjoying it, and we want to carry on doing it. I'm pretty sure, right? we could be hypocritical about everything. Charlie, you got too much light on in the background. You know, we got to try and save the planet. Like, turn it down a little bit. But no, let's not do that. Let's stop dictating what people should be doing.
I could turn my light off, but I don't know. You won't be able to see me though. So I mean, this.
Why you got it on then?
What?
Why you got it on then?
What, my light?
Yeah.
So we can see him.
So we don't need to
You,
see him.
you can see me. Yeah. Yes. But yeah, I noticed on the chat earlier.
What's funny, he's come on here to say that because you know not getting it from the other half.
Oh, hang on. If anybody's punching, is her? If anybody's punching above her, is her? Is definitely her.
Oh,
God,
Is it safe? Is it safe yet?
I'm keeping quiet.
Is it 2021 already now? Okay, I've stopped hibernating. What a shit year it's been.
Oh God, yeah. I
Actually,
don't know about
I
you.
think the Queen's going to say
when
that.
they say
The
Happy
Queen's
New
going to say
Year-
that on Christmas Day, isn't she?
You know what? When they say Happy New Year, I'm gonna say fuck Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Fuck
Just imagine
it.
the Queen's speech. Just imagine the Queen's speech on Christmas Day at 3 o'clock.
It'll be with a
And she sat
mask on,
there.
won't it?
Yeah, they sit there. Yeah, she sit there and she go, "What a fucking year we've
Well,
had."
no, you know what's funny? What's the funny is that everyone in the media, right, was having a go at her the other night for doing like an appearance for like ages, and the fact she wasn't wearing a mask was it? That's because everyone that she met was tested, right, twice.
Yeah.
Everyone had been temperature checked, right, and everyone was 2 meter distant. So what the? She need a mask.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like going to look, Steve. It's like going to the at the moment you can only go to the pub if you order a meal. You know, it's like coronavirus is saying like, oh, you've got a plate of food in front of you. I won't hassle you right now. Wait until the end of the night when you've got a drink only. Then I'll attack you. Do you know what I mean? Like you can't go into a pub now without having to buy food. So it doesn't make sense to me. It's crazy. And I think with the football thing as well, like you should be able to have fans in, you know, you got people going into cinemas and theatres, sitting next to each other with masks on, yet outside in a stadium, you're not allowed to. I don't really get it.
You know what? Everton are letting some of their
Everton-
fans in. Did you know
They
that?
were.
I don't know.
That boxer, Tony Bowen, he watches the games. He was into the stadium and watches the games.
But
Well, I'll tell you what.
Go on, sorry, Steve. Go on.
I mean, I'll tell you what. Like, I get why everyone says, "Well, that doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense." The whole thing I'm getting is that the government is trying two things. They're trying to keep the economy going.
Yeah.
They're trying to keep people from dying, right? And no matter where you turn, it's one is going to have a detrimental effect on the other, right? They can't have both,
Yeah, that's agreed.
and they're trying to balance it out. And I just feel that with the old football situation, is that I would rather go back when I know it's safe, right? When I know like they've got a proper plan in place and everything is totally safe for anyone to be able to go to, right? And if you've got this winter period that we're now heading into, because it's all played over the winter period, football's played over winter. Let's be real, right?
Yeah.
Most of the games are played during the winter, and if you've got at the moment cases constantly rising and the death rate's now rising, the R rate's now rising, why would you, like Delia Smith, who spent more money on a cookbook last year than on the football club, which if she did, she would have got the Premier League money that she's now losing out on, right? Because of the COVID situation, right? Why would you encourage fans to come back into stadiums and put them at risk, knowing cases are getting worse? It's I just wouldn't take the risk.
No, I know, yeah.
It's like in tier 2, still there's certain things that I can do. There's still certain things technically that I can do, But if I moved to Tier 2, I'm not doing anything. I'm stuck indoors.
Yeah.
It's just
I mean,
why
if
just
go
go on.
on. I was going to say, if they gradually let fans in, to be honest with you, I don't think it's going to be this season. I think you're going to have roughly a whole season without no fans going to the stadium. I reckon it'd be next season, and then if they give it the all clear for next season, I mean, because nobody at the minute is a season ticket holder, are they? On this season, this particular season, because they're not going to, they wouldn't sell anything, right? Tickets is just obviously new fans going to the stadium. But if you become a season ticket of a team that you support, can't you see it then letting season ticket orders in first before the majority of the other fans?
Mm. Yeah.
And
I mean,
if it's like with Arsenal, 65 is the capacity. I mean, I'm not being funny. Even if they got 20,000 people in there for next season, I mean, you still got like social distancing between you and the next person.
yeah.
So, and to be honest with you, you're less likely to catch it at a bloody football stadium because it's all out in Newport.
That
Yeah.
comment. Can you read that for me? I'm a bit like amazed.
What
is that? What you think she'd be like?
By the way, the Queen's speech is on Christmas Day, mate. Get it right.
It's not the first of the first.
No.
You clearly ain't watched Christmas Day enough.
They might be from somewhere else though, Steve. You know what I mean? They might not realise that we have that Christmas Day. It's like Trump pulling out a turkey for Thanksgiving in it and saving it.
Oh,
You
it's
know
like
what I mean?
Joey Essex not even realising we've got a coin.
I mean, to be honest with you, the last time I watched the Queen's speech was when I lived at home with my mum and dad. And when I moved out, I thought, I ain't going to watch that.
Well, maybe I'm more of a traditionalist, but I do. But right, I think she'd be probably a very understanding situation.
You'd hope so, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, I think she does. Right, and to be honest, it's like for a lot of people, it's a comfort. To be honest, because it's one thing there constantly. Right. So no matter what's coming in Parliament, what's going in there, there's that constant like monarchy at the top. That we can.
Isn't
all
that weird though?
that at times we can all look up to.
Sorry to go into politics, but don't you think it's weird that like the royal family and the Saudis like trading into the Lebanese war? Now we're on a football channel. We can't even be talking about this, Stephen. Sorry, I know it's your birthday.
Man.
Doing it.
I mean, like, what the fuck?
That was the Mayans got it wrong. We've already know this. This was 2012.
Oh my god! Everyone said 2012 was again. Then it would be
years ago.
Coming from the east. Then
You're
it was
late.
this. Then it is that. No, right? They might have a point about the east, given what we've just suffered this year. But there you go.
I think 2012. Yeah, the world ended for Man United when Alex Ferguson left shortly after. And since then, we've just been a failure, haven't we? Really.
And do you know what? I couldn't put that any better. I couldn't sum that any better. I don't think any rival could say that any better. Yes, it's 2012. Fuck, really.
I love Man United as I love football anyway, and in general. Yeah, it's just a bit of a punch in the gut, really, for me.
Yeah. Well, I think now, like, especially probably the last couple of windows, I think a lot of Man United fans are starting to see what Arsenal fans are coming from, like with their owners and that, and the investment, and like they're not getting any.
Yeah,
so
but
all of a sudden we're like,
I think after the Man United fans, Steve, they wouldn't admit to that. After the fact you've got,
I would.
They would.
There are some.
Yeah, I'm not like I'm not so biased about Man United. Like I love my club, and I've loved them for many years. But I'm not biased to say like, oh, they're better than everybody else and that sort of thing. So like, I'm cool with what you're saying completely, absolutely.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I
mean,
think Arsenal with the Cronkays as well this summer, they showed the backing in the manager that they got. That really did something to me, you know. You pulled him in at what, just January, wasn't it?
yeah, I do think we could have got more.
I think so, yeah.
I
But it's
think
a
we
start,
could have
isn't
got
it?
more. But I think the key is if we don't get top four, is I don't think maybe it's going to be a complete failure, especially if we're not far off the top four, not like we were last season. If we're getting towards like 1 or 2 points off the top four, then you can sort of make the case to these big name players. Yeah, okay, part of the Europa League for a year, right? We'll get in the top four and we'll strive forward from there, right? And I think next transfer window in the summer, you've got Kolasinac going, you've got Mustafi going, you've got 600 grand's worth sort of in wages of players, right, that aren't worth over 100 grand a week. Fact. I mean, we can't even get rid of them in the last window, which shows how poor they are. So
Yeah.
getting rid of all that will just give us so much to go forward with.
Do
Right?
you
And then
guys
it's down to him to spend it in the right areas.
do you guys as Arsenal fans like look into what the Cronkays are doing, like with the LA Rams and stuff, like, and how much they're investing over there in the NFL?
Well, last time I watched the LA Rams in the Super Bowl, I laughed my fucking head off. Right, just the look on his face.
But that's
Well, they
stadium
are
they
making
built, though.
millions. The trouble is, dude, what nobody realizes is right, that Stan Kroenke, he's worth like 8 or 9 billion, right?
Yeah.
Now, his wife runs Supermarket. Now she's worth another
Walmart.
the Walmart. Now she's worth another 8 or 9 billion.
Yeah.
That's a grand total of 18 billion just for that family alone. And the money that they can inject in Arsenal, you know, what's wrong with I mean, it's
you
pennies.
think
Even if
Man City have got money?
yeah, exactly. But
The
trouble is,
thing is
you
with
think of it,
Arsenal is Arsenal Kroenke, I think one of the Cronkays is married to the daughter of Walmart, or the guy that owns
yeah.
Walmart, which is huge, like trillions. Like it's not like it's not pennies. Like they have like the Cronkays do have enough backing. They really do. They could literally pull out $1 billion and go spend it. It would be nothing. It would be a penny in the ocean to them, or drop of.
Do you know who Kroenke's worst enemy is?
No.
The owner of the WWE, Vince McMahon.
I was gonna say the Quickie Mart, but yeah, I don't want to like throw a Simpsons thing out there.
Yeah.
Walmart, the Quickie Mart.
Yeah. No, it's Vince McMahon.
I love the name Mikhail Deitch. Mick Carter.
Mikhail.
Hey, how are you?
Hey,
How
not
you
bad,
doing,
you.
bro?
I'm good too.
You've been
Hey,
wanting,
Mikhail, you right?
you've been wanting to go up or something.
Sorry?
You've been wanting to go up because everyone's pissed off that we go just to piss him off.
You look like you've been somewhere. You just woke up from a slumber of talk. Yeah.
He's
I'm
woken
going
up
with
from that
Stephen.
Dundee performance.
Where you been? You've been chatting crap again. No, you wouldn't.
I've actually been on a chat with Mikhail, haven't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can remember now. Yeah, it was me.
Claude show.
It was Claude show. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
So what's your going in? What's your feelings to Man United game?
As you know, my name says it's gonna be Mikkel Dash. Long balls all the way.
Yeah. Can I just ask also? Did Google Eye get your address?
Sorry?
have you got your book yet from
No,
Big
no,
and Eager?
not yet. He replied to me. He said he got my address and my name. So he
Well,
said,
I sent mine. I haven't got a reply.
oh, okay, maybe he's got messages. He'll check it out and he'll reply to you.
Yeah, I've got to send him on Insta.
I mean, if you show up on his stream, sometime he'll remember
Yeah.
and he'll check out on Instagram. Yeah.
All right. But yeah, anyway, you were saying about
Yeah, it's going to be mostly long balls. It's going to be Gabriel feeding there, or Mustafi doing the same thing, and he's gonna again play back three, where Tierney is gonna play left center back. I don't know. I guess he might play Maitland-Niles, maybe put Saka in the front because Saka is playing really well. Maybe. So, but it's gonna be pivot again, probably Partey and Xhaka pivot. I don't know. But
what
it's
would
gonna
you
be
do?
a horrible, boring performance, and it's gonna be either 1-0 or 2-0 Man United. But I just want to see a good game, so I say 3-1 Man United.
What would you do if it was you?
See, I was hoping that Saliba might start, at least on the bench, but apparently he turns out that he played tonight's 23 under 23 matches, so he's not gonna be there. So I wanted him there. I wanted to go 4-3-3 and play right back Maitland-Niles. I would never play Bellerin, of course. Left back Tierney, Saliba, Gabriel partnership, and three, not Xhaka, Saka, Partey, Ceballos, and probably on the wing, Reece Nelson on the left, right, Pepe, and centre forward, Oba. This would be my team against Man United.
That's interesting. It's very interesting. Especially the fact with Reece on the left.
What I said, we're going to turn up against them. We're going to harm them. We might not get a win, but we are going to show them that, hey, we are here to win.
Yeah. I think that's what I'd like to see.
Sorry?
Who do you support, Mikel? Sorry.
I'm
a Gooner.
I'm a Gooner.
Oh, I'm on my own here, Stephen. You've trapped me in. Like you've trapped me in now. You're rubbing your hands. You are the Del Boy of this show.
Lovely jubbly.
Matt's going to wake up tomorrow morning in bed, isn't he? He's going to go, I'm an Arsenal fan.
Hold that thought.
Where's he going? Oh, no, he's going to do me in now. Look, he's pulling something out of the bag. He's pulling the rabbit out of the hat. I'm here to witness it. What you got there, Stephen? What you got?
My mum sent us a birthday card.
Oh, there you go,
Del Boy.
Bring it up closer. Bring it up.
That's so cool.
Right in front of the screen. There you go. Look.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was a lovely guy. Do you know I actually met him?
You met
David Jason.
I met David Jason and Nicholas Linders because where they film Only Fools and Horses, most of it is filmed where I am, is Bristol. And one of the episodes where I used to live down the road from me was the one where they dressed up as Batman and Robin.
Yes, that was in Bristol.
Yeah.
Don't tell me, please don't tell me that their Mandela house was in Bristol. Please don't ruin my childhood.
Yeah.
No,
and you know the
don't do that to me.
Yeah, yes, it was. And do you know the calf? Do you know the calf?
Peckham?
Do you know the calf where they go to? The calf is in Bristol as well, and that's off the Portway, and that's right at the back by the Bristol City Football Club.
By the way,
Stephen,
Marcus, did you stop sending that "we're all going to die" sort of a fucking predictions, please?
Yeah.
I'm an Arsenal fan. I don't need to be depressed enough.
You've just told me that Only Fools and Horses Peckham was now Bristol.
He's just died.
Yeah.
I just don't know what to do.
Yeah.
false identity for me for my whole life now. It's
It worked like that. 90% of it was actually filmed in Bristol. 90% of it.
kills you, doesn't it? It's like you know that war film, Full Metal Jacket,
Yeah.
was all filmed in East London.
Mm.
The whole lot. And I just
Yeah.
think, how on earth did you like make East London look like Vietnam? I just don't know. But yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what to think about that. Knowing now I'm going to watch Only Fools and Horses and realise that it's actually been filmed in Bristol and not Peckham.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm sorry. My favourite moment is when he's at that flash bar. With
Oh, when
Trevor.
he falls through.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's
I like
quality.
the broom
You
handles,
could
the
watch
broom
that
handles.
5,000 times over and over and over again on the same day. You'd still piss yourself laughing.
Yeah, you would. Yeah.
It's
I
comedy
like
gold.
where they're dating the mom and daughter. I forgot the names. Del Boy is dating the mom, and his brother is dating her.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
I remember that episode, Mikhail. Yeah.
Or the one what when he starts going out with someone, this artist who apparently happens to be like daughter of this
Yeah, he's loving it.
Duke or whatever, right? And you think, please, can you not come and not spoil it, right?
Well, he
and then
thinks
he
it's his
comes up
daughter,
and he's
doesn't he?
shooting, and then the boy comes out and there's all this shooter's gear, like 1 meter and all. Right? And it's just like, what point did you have a shooter's gear? Quality. Absolute quality.
We don't get those comedy now. We don't get it.
No, you don't get ones like with Grandad, like the uncle, like trying to defraud the benefit system with Grandad.
Who do you reckon was better? Who do you reckon was better, Grandad or Uncle Albert?
Oh,
Uncle Albert smashes it.
Yeah, for me too. Uncle Albert is a G.
Yeah.
He's that real uncle. Like Granddad's
the real one.
Uncle Albert is like the character of all characters.
Yeah,
that
but
beard,
the
beard, the whole upside down. Like you wearing your hair upside down. Like
but I think with the old, with the best thing I got out from Grandad was like the chandelier.
Oh yeah, when it comes to that, they're underneath the wrong one, aren't they? Yeah.
But
Do you know David
that
Jason?
Uncle Albert during the war, like
during the war.
Yeah.
But do you remember the part where they paint their mom's where their mom's grave with fluorescent light where it brightens up? It's radiating in the night.
Yeah.
They paint it. They use a yellow paint. They say, it's an yellow paint. It's extremely bright.
They used it on the Chinese shop, didn't they? Do you remember?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
no,
I've got to show you something.
Luminous paint. I'm gonna put on him. No, look like the pearly white gates of heaven.
It's like being at a rave, like at the church, you know.
Always wanted my mum to stand up in the crowd. Oh, don't. I think hang on, one more is.
If I can add this chat. Who is the Uncle Albert of football today?
Claude.
That was pretty quick. That was pretty quick from you there.
Yeah, I would agree.
Do you know what? Is the other guy who works alongside Claude, Diesel?
Mm-hmm.
He's Only Fools and Horses. He's a big fan of Only Fools and Horses.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also they had a Only Fools and Horses night going back on it was Friday. I think it was about 3 weeks ago, and they had Anthony Costa from Blue on their Only Fools and Horses night.
Channel, yeah. It was pretty
and
cool.
and he was you know, he's a big fan as well. That Anthony Costa of Only Fools and Horses. The only thing about him, he's a Tottenham fan. He's a Tottenham fan. You know, he's like, oh,
I think the other favourite one for me is when do you remember when he buys the inflatable dolls?
Oh yeah.
yeah,
The inflatable sex doll.
yeah.
It took me a little bit of time to get that one.
Yeah, there was.
How have we
What was
got
the
on to
other?
Only Fools and Horses? Jesus.
I don't know.
Stephen, you should
Oh,
do an
you
Only
showed us
Fools
his
and Horses
card.
talk.
It was your
every
card.
week.
What?
It was your birthday card that got us onto it.
Oh, right. Yes, it was. You're right. You're correct.
Yeah.
No, you started talking to me like I'm the Del Boy of this, right? Because I had you cornered.
Yeah.
Like, it's him. It's
Well, you are.
fucking him. It's a fucking United fan. I knew it.
You got your hands in many pies, you have, Stephen.
Yeah.
United.
Yeah.
Wheeler dealer, aren't you, eh? Wheeler dealer.
No. You want to see when they get up to the hospital as well.
Oh god. This ain't involving
You brought it
nurses
down
now,
there,
is it?
Stephen. You've brought it
It's
down
not.
there.
It's not involving the nurses, is it?
Nah.
That's Pornhub,
Yeah,
baby.
it is.
We're going to go on another thing there.
Yeah.
Look, someone's
Right.
got to stay positive.
We'll have to type Stephen Featley in Pornhub. Yeah, he's on it.
Nurses, you know, with instruments, you know. Ooh,
Yeah.
lucky you.
Stephen, if you make up a COVID pun, probably you'll get a nurse.
Hey, do you know what? You say about Pornhub. Guess what? My mate, obviously he must have been watching it.
Why do you watch it regularly?
He told me that there was a woman on there, like giving a man a blowjob, right?
Hopefully.
And she's really like doing it, and she's talking dirty to him at the same time. And underneath, guess who it was? It said John Terry's mum. Right? Honestly, type John. If you go onto it, type John Terry's mum.
What on Pornhub? Come on, you Spurs! I love that. It's just like really goes with the John Terry talk. Wow, really? Are you crazy? Are you mad? Is that real?
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
honestly, you could go on there and put John Terry's mum.
What's her maiden name though? She's a Terry as well, yeah?
Yeah. Sue Terry. Terry, yeah, that's it, yeah.
That's a good porn name, isn't it? Terry.
Shit! Oh shit!
You've done it, haven't you?
He's looking at it. Look, he already. Stephen, you already had that up. You. I mean the site, not anything else. All right, let's just calm down.
He's not fucking lying as well. I checked to see if he was lying. He ain't lying.
He ain't lying. Nah, he's not lying.
It made the fucking papers, mate.
Yo, Steven, take that out. Take that scum on your stairs out. Fuck those scums. Take that out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Oh yeah, Marcus. By the way, look, everyone keeps celebrating a 92 win record. Show some respect.
Big it up.
Yes. Right, I'm sorry. That's the title number 7's his now, but let's just give it to him.
It's yours. You've owned it. You have it. Put it on your back. Be proud.
Didn't they lose to Antwerp 1-0 or something?
Absolutely, they did.
And yeah, Antwerp.
And I guess it was. I heard.
I remember getting lost in Antwerp. I don't remember getting a loss in Antwerp.
Yeah, but I heard it was how we lost, similar to how we lost to Leicester.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of think that the Spurs loss was horrific. Even Mourinho at the end of it was like fist bumping the other team, like sort of like, yeah, you know. I just kind of felt like it's so embarrassing. But did you see him like fist bumping like the opposite team and the coaches, like sort of like, oh, you know, like wasn't my day today, you know, sort of like I'm the man still, but like so embarrassed, so red faced.
Okay.
Definitely red faced. Antwerp. Antwerp.
I would be fuming if we had lost to Dundalk, like 1-0 or something. I would be
Oh,
fuming.
for God's sake.
Fuming.
Well, at least the Irish gooners would have been happy.
I know.
Well,
I'm
look,
already.
Did you see Ty's message about to Man United fans after they beat Dundalk?
Oh God, what did he say now?
He was like, "Watch out, you guys want to be scared. We've just beaten Dundalk 3-0. You want to be worried about us right now."
Look, I know this might not reach you, Ty, but you're fucking deluded. You're fucking deluded. It's Dundalk, right? It's a fucking pub team. Get it in your head. We're shit. Get it in your head. Accept it for one.
Man United have a better squad than us. Way better squad than us. Man United, at least they also have squad depth in them. We don't have that.
No,
if one
Mikel,
guy
I agree, but I think it will be a close game. I think it will. I think you are.
It always is.
It will be. That's what I said. It's gonna be either 1-0 or 2-0 maximum. But I just want to see a good game, and I go for 3-1 United if it's a good game.
I
like Man
think
United
honestly,
playing Tractor FC from Belarus and saying, "Will we beat them 4-0?" Everybody in the Premier League should now be running scared. Like it's not the right approach, is it?
Yeah, but
what's this? We'll go and beat Mulder 6-0 and said, right, and then go like, well, there you go, right.
We can beat
so much for
anybody.
Ollie's so much for Ollie's old team. Right, what's he doing?
Yeah, but you beat Leipzig 5-0. Leipzig is not an easy team to beat 5-0.
No,
they're not. But look, it doesn't. I mean, it like what Ty was saying. Like he's trying to make out that they should be running scared. I think Man United was scared before the Dundalk game. I'm pretty sure. Like anything can happen in this game. This is a big rivalry from two clubs that have dominated the league for many years. I mean, it's ups and downs. Like you said, Stephen, as well. I think that Arsenal haven't beaten Man United in a long time in the league. I don't think Man United have beaten Arsenal a long time in the league. It's always been a kind of a draw thing. FA Cups are different. Like you've beaten us.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll give you an example, right? Arsenal Spurs, right? Given when Spurs was like dead, well, they are dead, but
they've always been dead, though.
Yeah, I mean this. I know Marcus is in the chat. I couldn't give a shit, right? But they are like technically they were dead, right? In 14th, 15th place, they'd always make it a difficult game. It was never a 4-0, 5-0 thrashing by Arsenal that you would expect from teams around that area, right? They were coming to even Highbury, and we were winning by 1 or 2 goals. So it's always been a tight game.
It always has been, and I can't see apart from the 8-2 that time. Sorry to throw that out there, but I don't see anything ever happen. I don't see anything ever happening like that again. To be fair, that was a one-off.
8-2 was a freak accident. That's it.
No. Give it to Man United. They played us because we decided to wait for Champions League money to come through to go buy a midfield because we had no midfielders.
I think your best player was Walcott. I think there was the most
Van
scariest
Persie.
player he had. That was strange.
No, Van Persie.
Oh, yeah, and then we bought him about a few years
later,
didn't we?
You bought him a year later.
That money talks, though, doesn't it? Money talks.
Yeah, well, that whole transfer deal, that was the end for me for Wenger, right? Because that was literally going to your worst, most hated rival and going, here you go, here's title. Off you go.
You're right, Stephen, because he he actually wanted to stay at Arsenal. They didn't offer him a new contract, apparently, from according to Van Persie himself, quoted that he wanted to stay. He wanted to get a new contract. They would not
And
give him.
Adebayor said that as well.
And then he skidded across the field.
Yeah, I
Man
don't,
City,
I don't,
yeah.
I don't regard him for what he's done for that, but he said it himself as well. But then, if you've been treated like that by a football club, wouldn't you do it?
Absolutely, like many players have, haven't they? You know what I mean? Where they've gone to clubs and haven't been respected, and then they go somewhere else, and then it's like F you, really, isn't it? You know, like.
Well, it's when
You
Van
didn't want
Gaal
me.
ditched Welbeck, and then he puts you lot out the cup final, out the cup.
Oh, I remember that. That was hurtful.
The fuckiest thing we did, the most disgraceful thing we did, is we sold them Robin Van Persie and we bought Welbeck. We bought fucking Welbeck from them. What the fuck were we doing?
No, Welbeck wasn't until 2015, to be honest.
Mikel, just for that one moment, just for that one knockout from an ex-Man United player as an Arsenal player, that should surely be worth it.
Yeah.
You'll never have that ever again. An ex-Man United player.
So that's gonna be always there.
That's
Oh, I just see it, you guys. I hate Man United. I hate Chelsea fans. I don't care about Tottenham fans. They're fuck them. It's they're just dust under my feet. But Man U fans, Chelsea fans, oh my god.
Look, this is how simple it is. When people when people go with like Tottenham fans, right? It's literally how Tottenham say, "We're a big club," and they go, "Ha, right. What you won? Yeah, really big."
They won nothing. The Audi Cup, I think, wasn't it? The last thing they won.
What do you want? Brownie
How
point?
they do that?
No, biggest achievement Tottenham had was sign Arsenal fans as their players.
Harry Kane.
That's true.
Harry Kane, yeah, well, that's well said.
And their manager was, what was his name? The British guy that won Premier League for Blackburn.
Tim Sherwood?
Yes, he's an Arsenal fan as well.
Yeah, he's an Arsenal fan. We used to sing, "He's a gooner."
Bale.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the worst part about Arsenal, what has happened over the years, I was Wenger out in 2006 when we lost the Champions League final. I was
wow, that
was a long time ago.
I wasn't that extreme.
That was 14 years ago.
Henry carried the team. I saw Henry and the players carry the team. 3 or 4 players carried through to the finals in Champions League.
Yeah, it wasn't Wenger.
It wasn't Wenger.
It was a player thing.
You know what? It was Henry and just some small stars in that youth system.
Yeah, exactly.
Sol Campbell in the defence.
When Arsene Wenger came, he had the best back five in the league. The best. The best back five. Nobody were going past them. No one. And he came, he took over. Yes, he won. We went unbeaten. Yes, exactly. Why the fuck did we lose to Chelsea? We beat them twice in the league. We lost to Chelsea in Champions League.
Well, we beat them in the FA Cup as well.
Yeah, that one. Oh, we were so horrible.
We lost, and you know what? Those 4 games, we lost one of them. And that one of them cost us Champions League.
Yeah. The most important one.
The most important one of all. You could even have lost the first leg.
No, it's always like that with Arsenal. That's why I've been supporting from since '99. I remember. It's so horrible. I was 6 years. I saw that Wenger stayed. His roots were everywhere. The horrible players. No one is playing. I just really want the best thing. Anything can happen to Arsenal is, yeah, I get on Arteta's back, like telling he's died, this. Fuck it. I want all the Wenger players gone. Every single one of them. Maybe Auba can stay until his contract is done, but everyone else go. Fuck off.
Auba wasn't a Wenger signing.
Please leave our club.
Oba
You
wasn't a
fucked
Wenger
us
signing.
over for years.
Wenger had fuck all to do with the Oba signing.
I
Like,
mean,
his
yeah,
powers were gone by then. He knew he was at the door.
but whatever. It's that he was there for 6 months since he was there. Since let's say it's a Wenger signing. But one thing which has happened in Arsenal right now, everyone under Gazidis who are working with him, Wenger Gazidis, they're all gone. Every single one of them. I guess
I think the problem is that we've got these players and he's put them on such ridiculous wages that we can't get rid of them until their contract runs out at the end of this season.
Gazidis and Wenger fucked us over before they left us. They just fucked us over. AC Milan knew what they were getting with Gazidis. They told Maldini handle the football shit. Look at them, they're tearing apart Milan. They won 2-1 against their rivals. And Inter Milan is a better team.
They're a lot better now, aren't they?
Oh, Antonio Conte is amazing. Why the fuck didn't we go for him?
I just want to see AC Milan do better because I always supported AC Milan in the 90s because they were a really good dominant team. And they're just lacking, aren't they? I mean, Inter Milan, like, I don't know. Like, I'm an AC. If I had to support any Milan team, it'd be AC Milan all the way, like, for me. But I've
always said that,
you know
but then I think that's probably because when I was 10, I watched Arsenal's that destroyed the living daylights out of Inter Milan in Turin. Everyone wrote us off the because we only won 1 point by the next game was the fourth game. We had to make sure to win that game when Ashley Cole kept us in it, and then we had to go to Turin. And people were literally like, "No, we ain't going to do this." We actually, if you looked at the lineup, we did not have Vieira. We didn't have. We had Parlour as captain. We did not have our like Bergkamp went there because he don't fly. We didn't have our strongest side out there, right? And we destroyed them. I mean, Henry took that. That was one of those performances where you look at that and said, Henry, by far on his day, you could not stop him.
Yeah.
How
He
did
was
Bergkamp
destroyed.
get to South Korea?
Must have got a boat.
It would have been a long ass time. Jesus, he must have left about 2 months before.
I don't
It's
know.
a long journey on a boat, isn't it? To sort of North Korea. Yeah,
Well, he just never flew. He never flew to any European games.
Yeah, exactly. So he was playing. He was playing in the World Cup, wasn't he? In 2002.
No.
It was Japan and South Korea, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He played for Holland, I think. I swear. I just wonder, like, how on earth you'd make a trip from Europe to South Korea on a boat. Like, where do you go? What route do you take?
Is there a train route there?
Huh?
From Europe to Asia, is there a train route where you can change?
Do you know what you can actually drive to Thailand from Normandy if you're coming from the UK. Of course, you can't drive across the channel, but you can drive there. You can probably get a train. I'm pretty sure you probably could. Yeah, but it would be a very long journey and grueling.
No, he didn't.
He didn't play. He didn't play in 2002.
No, he didn't play.
That's weird because he was still at
Jimmy Floyd
Arsenal,
Hasselbank, Patrick Kluivert, Roy Mackay, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Mark Overmars, Victor Sikora. You're probably thinking of France.
Well, yeah, but
It was France '98.
Arsenal, wasn't he? Until they moved.
Yeah, but
into
he
their
never
new
flew
stadium.
to the European away games.
They didn't pick him for the World Cup. Dennis Bergkamp in 2002.
Yeah.
What?
I know.
Does that surprise you? Like,
yeah, I know.
He was still at Arsenal playing like until 2005-6.
Where were they playing in 2000? Where was the World Cup 2002?
Japan and South Korea. I think it was like
They
a
didn't fly,
joint.
yeah, he wasn't flying, so that's why they did not even pick him. What's the point?
I just read that comment. If you'd have your missus on naked, the ratings might have gone up. I'm just sorry to say that. Just it's Friday night. People just like watching naked people, don't they? I'm just not go there. Let's not.
Look, we don't
I'm
want to
sure
know
he's
what
having
you
a
do
good
in your
time.
personal private life, mate. Seriously.
This is my private life right now.
Anyway, I'm gonna rest it there because I'm still knackered from yesterday, to be honest.
Yeah.
Stephen, can me and Mikkel cut in and wish you a very happy birthday and for the rest of the weekend as well. And thank you so much from me to have me on. This is brilliant.
Yes, thank you. That's more my pleasure. Hopefully, it'll be topped off on Sunday with beating the fuck out of you lot.
Is it a boxing game or is it? Oh, right. Okay. I get you.
Nah, we could turn it into a boxing match. I mean, King Vieira loved to do it, didn't they?
You know what? Go on, Mikkel. Sorry.
Rivalry. Oh, Roy Keane, Patrick Vieira.
Those
juicy.
I watch that tunnel thing every single time. I'm like,
yeah. No, I do have to think. It's like, Keane, you're taking on a 6-foot Frenchman, right? What are you doing?
Yeah, like crazy,
you're gonna
right?
get knocked out. He'll lay you out.
Do you reckon it will be? Look, just to finish off, Stephen.
The ball's on them. We don't have that right now. We don't
I
have.
would want Vieira. I would rather if actually Sky Sports after the game, right? If it's like an unjust result or something, just put Vieira in one corner, Patrick Vieira in one corner, Roy Keane on the Arsenal corner, like just instead of doing like their thoughts and thoughts on the game, just let them beat the crap out of each other and see who wins.
Wow, I still put Roy Keane to beat him. To be fair, I think Vieira would get him in a good headlock. You know what I mean, and like grapple him with his legs because he's got long legs. You know what I mean, like a bit of a like Muay Thai sort of, or you know. But I still think Roy Keane, but like it's actually I don't know. This is a very difficult question, Stephen. Actually, this is I want to simulate it on PlayStation. I want to get like a simulation of Roy Keane versus Patrick. That'd be great. Can you do it? Can we make this work? Can we do this?
I don't know. Can we do this? I don't know.
I think you can do this in real life, can't you, Mikkel?
Maybe on UFC.
Yes, make them both.
Players on UFC, yeah.
Yeah.
Stephen, you should do like you should make football players up and put them in the cage and then fight them off and then put it up online and like we have a bet. We put our money on who wins. Patrick Vieira versus Roy Keane, Alex Ferguson versus Arsene Wenger.
Yeah, well, we can't do that. We can't do that in that case because I'm an Arsenal fan, so we'd be biased.
That's true. No, it will do it for itself, won't it?
Matt picks the Man United guys, you pick the Arsenal guys, you fight it out. Fuck it.
All right, fine, yeah.
I'll take the bets.
By the way, we do not promote betting on this channel. By the way,
you're loving it. You got what the Only Fools and Horses talk. We're talking about politics, the Queen, where she's from. Talking about all sorts of things, aren't we? This is your birthday chat. Though, mate. So it's no holds barred today, right?
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, there's no censorship here. YouTube might censor us, but not ourselves.
I'd never applied for censorship, so there we are. I just started this channel and said fuck it.
Yeah, that's how you start a YouTube channel. You say fuck it and then start a YouTube channel.
Yeah. Well, it was literally like 3 videos, and then after I did an interview on ATV, right, and got some response from that. I was like, well, yeah, fuck it, let's do it, and
It's
gone
fun,
from
isn't
there
it?
really.
Mm.
But
That's what the only thing. Like, yeah, before we end it, we'll keep on talking. If we'll jump from topics to topics. Enjoy your time. So before we end, I just wanted to say, hope we beat Man United, which is not happening, but hope. That's the only thing. And hopefully, actually, Mikel Arteta shows up and not some Mikel Dyche or Mikel someone else, Wenger or whatnot. And you have a great birthday. Hope you enjoy. Hope you have a great time. Hope some nurses hit you up. And take care. Think about those UFC matchups. I'm taking the bets. I just called dibs on that.
or I could think of the 6-foot blonde nurse that taught me maths in high school.
And you want to fight it out with her? Beef it
We all
out.
No, I won't
think
fight
we all
out.
do right now, Mikel.
Yeah, I'd have her any day of the week, but
Might be a bit rough, you know. There'd be biting involved. But we'll get through
rough
it.
housing.
Bit of ear nibbling, you know, but it'll be all right. Rules are rules. Mikel, go check us out as well on Football United TV, mate.
Yeah, sure.
Lovely to chat with you
Yeah.
guys on the channel.
Yeah,
That's
check out his channel as well. He does some great content on there as well. So, yeah, definitely go. Everyone check out his channel. Carter, I'm sure they can all find you on Instagram.
You got no
as
YouTube,
usual.
Carter?
Sorry?
You got no YouTube now?
No, I don't do YouTube. I got no time. I'm
Steven.
busy with other things.
Sort him
I
out,
know.
mate. Tell him. Sort him out.
I know, I just can't get the staff these days.
It's like Moses, isn't it? You just can't get the staff these days. So.
Well, I forgot to mention, like, along with my birthday celebrations, I posted him his P45.
It's
Don't
Boris.
take that, Mikel. Take him in the ring, Mikel. Take him in the UFC ring. Steven versus Mikel. Yeah.
Don't even go there. I'll get forward.
Before we end, did you guys watch what Lee did on your YouTube? Football Terrace.
What with a gal?
Oh, he massacred that guy. Oh.
Today?
That was just like a plain open murder. So bad.
Plain open murder.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch this later, innit?
When did it happen, Mikel? Before we go, like when did it happen today?
I love the gal. Look. I'll just say this, by the way, right before I say this, the gal, right, I do appreciate she has helped us out with this channel, right? So, and I'm sort of like in between the two, to be honest. I agree with some of what Lee agrees with. I agree with what Gal comes out with, right? And there's a lot of stuff I don't, right? So that's just me. But Gal, sometimes you just like, even Jem will go on his channel because it's just easy just to start him up.
Yeah, it is. It is. I like Gal, mate. He's a top dog, mate. He's really kind and really good. He talks back, you know, and he has his opinions about things, but he generally likes talking to people, and I like that, and I'm cool. I'm cool with Gal 100%.
Whatever he might be, I'm not talking to him about like him as a bad person. There's nothing behind that.
No, it's just an opinion.
I don't hate him or anything, but only with this video for 50 minutes, I'm talking about that specific matter. It was really crazy. It was really fun. You should go check it out. But
I'm gonna go. I'm watching it now. I'm literally gonna get beers, popcorn, the 3D glasses.
Oh, you need that.
Hopefully, Elite KJ also asked DT if you could check out my channel as well. Right.
Who, DT?
Yeah. I'll see if we get DT on this channel.
You got to do it, Stephen. Everybody watching as well, subscribe, push like, share it now, right now. This is Stephen's birthday today. He deserves it more today than any other time. Well, actually,
Yeah,
you deserve it every time. But right now, if you are watching,
he's close to
throw it up
500
to
subs.
Stephen
Come on.
right now.
It'll happen, bro. Show up on
Yeah.
Chick's Lee stream. There's so many people who would like to hear from you. They will follow you.
Yeah. We'll definitely get that sorted over time. So
Yeah.
Go and enjoy your birthday, mate. Cut us
Yeah,
off now.
will do.
I know you want to go.
Take care, yeah? When I get back, it's almost 12 o'clock here. See ya.
Yeah. All right. See
Take
ya.
care, Mikhail. Give us a check out.
Yeah, sure. Take care. Bye.
Right.
care,
That's it, guys. Right. Take care. Stay safe and stay well, everyone.